Yo, no way, is that Rin from Penrose? Why is there a pause at the start of your music? No, 3 hours of chill me tunes. This isn't what I wanted, 3 hours of chill me tunes. Good evening. Or I should really have my why don't play the Street Past Me Plaza theme. I can't even hear it. What are you Cool. If you weren't listening, let me just repeat that. Nice. Anyway. Oh, do they use the same sound for the Street Past Me Plaza theme as they do for the Animal Crossing New Leaf Town tune? I'm 34 years old and I just had that revelation. Nintendo revelation, baby! We're gonna play a Pokemon game. But first, I thought that it would be pertinent. I did, to turn my fucking fan on. What is it? I thought the heat wave was meant to be over. Me getting out my phone so I can check the fucking temperature. Oh no, that's several degrees of difference between the actual temperature and the feels like temperature, and it's not in my favor. One day it's gonna rain again. Maybe the weather forecast will even know when it's gonna happen. Oh! Whew. So if you hear the child, by the way, they've taken the child out to the place underneath my apartment window, and I mean, I'm glad they're enriching the child, but like, I don't know, man, he's very loud. I wonder if this child would feel judged if he knew. Well, if I was smart, I'd be screaming too. Oh dear. I'm really surprised you put up with me for this song. Philip, thank you for the 30 months. Well, if you... Child was screaming because he realized it's been more than 30 months, but don't worry about it. It's 30 months of membership. That's what we're counting. Membership is just a number that the YouTube keeps track of. Child might be wanting to watch you. No, that child, like... I think he's like 4. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh no, I'm glad you're taking your kid outside, but like, I don't know, one day he'll learn what an inside voice is, I hope. Good for him. Oh dear. Like, is he doing something? Like, not to judge a random 4-year-old just out on the street, but like... Speak. Okay, there are actually a fair number of people out there. I don't know if they know the child. Some of them are just talking. I don't really understand what people do outside. I don't go outside unless I have a thing to go to. I don't understand just chilling on the street. This may be because I wasn't socialized properly as a child. You don't worry about it. It's probably fine. It's probably nothing. Don't you worry no thing about it. Oh dear. That child has a better schedule than me, because every evening at like 6 p.m. I hear the child and I'm like, well, I'm glad you're doing well, child whose existence I've known of for a month. Oh dear. Family barbecue. Not down there, I'd hope. Doesn't seem like a good idea. Also, like, why are you letting the child barbecue? He's gonna burn himself. Goodness gracious. Oh dear. Distraction. Got distracted by the child screaming. Why would he do that? Again, because he's smarter than us. And that brings me to... there's 2 reasons why we're starting with this tangent. One is that I forgot that I can't charge my iPad whilst I'm streaming with it because of the way that I capture video. It is through the charging port. It's currently on 42% battery. That's not enough. Yeah, no, that kid is right. That's a travesty. No. I need to get soundproofing. And the second reason is that we're gonna talk about a thing. Me talking about a thing. This is me when I talk about a thing. Let me get the link so I can talk about the thing more. But if you follow me on the tweet, or the blue, or the disc, or the thing on YouTube that I think people might even still use, incredible, then you will have heard of this. But me when I know where the music? I'm shocked that didn't pick up on the fucking mic. That was even louder than normal. Anyway. This goes hard. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. This music's great. So. Whoa. If you are not aware, things have been, how do we say, newsworthy in the VTubing scene in the last few days. I don't need to beat around the bush, it's completely public news. So it came out a few days... This is not the right music. This is not... Can I have my Chill Wii series music back, please? No, that's also not the right theme for this. No, that's absolutely not the right tone for this. Jesus Christ. No, not wakeboarding introduction. I'm trying to be serious. No, not friend connection. I don't have any of those. I think we can make this work. Nintendo Wii shops. No, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. I always use the same Wii music. And I was like, I won't do it this time. No, yes, you will. So, let's be serious. Let's put on our serious using Wii Play music with the chill Wii Play music faces. So, basically, the long and short of it is, I am doing a charity thing to raise money for, I nearly said raise music. One day, surely that'll be a thing I can do. Maybe. Next month, at the end of next month, on the 31st, I am going to be doing a charity thing for the Immune Deficiency Foundation, helping people with immunocompromised, you know what it's like. I'm just gonna put the link in. I'm gonna put the link in chat. That's the link in the Twitch chat, and then me when the link is in the YouTube chat. I'm working with Streamily. Basically, the deal is you pay for a signed poster, and I will sign it on stream. And then the money goes to charity and helps people with immunodeficiency, and that's really cool, I've decided. I'm not good at talking. I'm not good at talking, and that's okay. No, but we've been working on this for a little while. I was reached out to by Streamily in like the middle of May, and they were like, oh, do you want to do a charity thing? The problem with me is people go, do you want to do a charity thing? And I go, yes! And then they're like, okay, which charity? I'm like, oh, I don't think that far ahead, shit. So a few days ago, literally a few days ago, they were like, everything's ready. We just need you to decide which charity that you're gonna fundraise for. And I went, oh, okay. This is the most difficult part of the process. Because I have a lot of, I've been wanting to work with a lot of different, like on a lot of different issues for a while now. I've done stuff for Ocean Conservancy. I work with Calm to raise money for mental health help and stuff. I've done charity events like the Wish Cup with Brie, although that was obviously more her thing, but I do charity things, and I want to do more charity things. Except I'm just like, charity! And then I'm like, oh, I have 15 charities to choose from. Who's on the list? Who's on the list today? But and I'll get to those people. I have more stuff I want to do. I'll probably do the Jingle Jam again this year. It was very fun last year. They sent me a little, it's not important. It's not important. They sent me a little acrylic statue and I was happy about it. I don't do charity for the trophies, but like, it's nice that I got one. No, focus. Oh dear. So Zoe and I were literally going through like, this charity has had like a few blah blah blah, and these people are blah blah blah, and I was like, unrelated. Sorry, we'll get to my point. We'll get to my point. I realized there aren't any charities that are specifically trying to fight for legislation against generative AI, and then I was like, oh yeah, because the world is ending. Oh, nice. So that's what I was originally looking into maybe setting up a fundraiser for, but I couldn't find any charities that seemed to fit that bill. I was up searching on like government databases and I couldn't find anything. That was fun. If you know of any, put them in the Discord because I want to know for next time. Don't worry about it. Worry about it a little. So that was one of the reasons why it came out specifically at this time, because Zoe and I, mostly me, it is my fundraiser, we're like, Jesus Christ, we just gotta find a charity that we're going to work with this time. Oh man, 2 cakes! Oh wait. Oh shit, we only have room on the plate for 1 cake this time. So this was the only thing holding it back. I was like, oh god, I just gotta come up with something. Everything else was basically ready to get announced a little while ago. And then the news came out that, as it turns out, VShojo had not paid the Immune Deficiency Foundation about $500,000. And I think the fact that I have to cut the silly music here really, you know, that was bad. That shouldn't have happened. Jesus fuck. What are you doing? If I unmute the music now, will it? No. No, that's not the right tone. Jesus Christ, I don't have any serious music. I'm not gonna play the Street Past Me Plaza theme where it's like, and this was charity embezzlement? Oh no. I think it might be. It's all alleged right now. I don't want to get sued. I really would not like to get sued while I'm doing a charity thing. That would not be helpful. I can't play something from the Splatoon soundtrack. What about this? Sure, fuck it. Well, sure, fuck it. It'll be fine. Oh no. Rin actually keeps up with things happening in the VTuber industry. I try. It's like the one thing I try to have any sort of knowledge on. I just don't like speaking on current events, especially when things are unfolding. But this was kind of... It blew up so much. And if the allegations are true, and I do have every reason to believe that they would be, then fuck. That's really bad. Like, I get very mad when people are owed money and then they're just not given money, and that's for my own reasons. But the fact that it was a fucking charity, and that's a lot of money that was gonna help people, like, who are very sick and are struggling to live, like, normal lives. They were probably counting on having that money, and it was probably a huge deficit when it just never came in. And that makes me very angry. So I was like, oh, well, I guess I know who I'm fundraising for now. I know that I don't need to. I know that I'm not pulling in Iron Mouse numbers of donations on this one. Good on her. I think she's definitely raised more than the original amount, which is wonderful. I'm very happy about that. I just get very angry about these things. And I thought that the best way to do good in this scenario was just going to be to also dedicate my own fundraiser that I was already gonna do to the Immune Deficiency Foundation, just because I think it makes sense to do it even though people have already donated to Mouse's thing, because in the situation where you have a lot of eyes already on the charity, I think people are just more likely to engage with the fundraiser right now, which means, you know, more people will donate, more good is gonna be done. I think I'm making the right choice here. It felt like the right choice when I decided to go with it. It kind of felt like I couldn't really do anything else. Like fucking hell, man. Yeah, again, I don't like speaking on kind of current events, for lack of a better term. I've seen some real bad shit go down in the VTuber scene, and I hold my fucking tongue, because A, it's not about me, and B, like, what kind of take am I gonna have that's not just like, this was bad? Like, yeah, it was, we knew that. I don't have anything helpful to add in most of these situations, and that's why I keep my mouth shut. But in this scenario, it's like, well, you know what? If I can do some good in this scenario with a thing that I was already gonna do, then like it just makes sense for it to be the Immune Deficiency Foundation right now. So, I forgot to pin the links like a fool who is going to post the link again. There we go. Thank you for pinning it on Twitch, SKRUNKLY. If you go to that link, I'm gonna open it up myself so I have the right information. You go to the link. There are charity posters and prints and postcards. You can purchase one. If you want it to be guaranteed signed on camera, it is $5 more. I am going to ask if the ones signed, if the ones that are $5 less can also be signed on camera. If I have time, it'll be on stream. I'm just gonna ask what the situation is there. I'd like to ideally, but if it's just not how they do things, then it's just not how they do things. But the $5 more guarantees that I'm gonna sign it on stream. They're gonna ship them to my house, and I'm gonna get presumably a Sharpie. I don't know what other pens are available. And I will sign it, and I will make it out to whichever name you put on the little form. And the proceeds go to charity. And that's because that's how charity works. Most wonderful. Oh dear. It just, like, obviously I'm not doing the most good here. I'm not the main character of this story. I am not really a character at all. Like, this is... Obviously most of the attention should be on, like, the talents of VShoujo. Like, the present ones, well, they've all left. Oh dear. But the out-and-out members of VShoujo and the ones who are waiting for a debut, I know that Mint and Phoebe have said that they were planning to join. Not that they were that there were plans that they were going to join. And they've been really screwed over by the situation, and really my heart does go out to them, because, like, what a... You know what? No, I don't think I need to hold back on this one. What a fucking shit show. Jesus Christ. I'm going to hold my tongue, because I don't want to get myself in trouble, but, like... The VTuber industry is a very interesting place to live. And one day I will go more into that. Now is not the time. Now is not the time. Again, I'm not the main character of this story. All love goes out to, like, the people who are screwed over in this situation. And especially, yeah, the Immune Deficiency Foundation, and that is why we are doing this. Oh dear. Ugh, goodness me. Being serious makes me back hurt. Oh lord. I'm an old man who doesn't know anything except Wii music, and fundraise for charity without figuring out which charity it is first. Oh dear. That's the one good thing in my personality that I can point to and be like, yeah, no, maybe I'm okay. Oh dear. Anytime someone's like, you want to do a charity fundraiser with us? I'm like, ooh, I strongly consider. And I don't go for all of them, because some of them aren't for me. But I do look at them all, and I'm like, ooh. I know I think I've had standees. I don't normally have a hand in this, but I think I've had standees at, like, conventions be auctioned off for charity as well. That's always good. You love to see it. I just hope all the VTubers are doing okay. They'll sort out their own things. It's not really for us to pry into right now. They are... I mean, again, I don't know anyone in the company personally. I think the closest contact I have as a talent would probably be Phoebe, and, like, I'm not gonna fucking ask her about it. She doesn't need that. Jesus Christ. But, like, I presume that most of, if not all of them, are probably lawyering up by this point. They are probably in for a rough time, so, like, yeah, Jesus Christ, all my support goes to them. And, like, I know there were probably staff in the company that were fucked over by this. Because when something like this happens to a company, it's not all the staff, it is usually the people at the top. And there were probably... No, I'm quite confident in saying there were probably managers lower down, especially at, like, the talent level, that were completely screwed over by this as well. Because you don't stop paying talents... You don't only stop paying talents in a lot of these scenarios. Normally it's like, we've stopped paying... Don't play the fucking Wii music while I'm having a serious talk! This is my fault for putting on the chill Wii music series mix. Wii music? Close enough. No, that's Christmas music. No, I don't have any good music. Chill Wii me series tunes. Maybe this one? Maybe this one? Hello? Sorry, don't worry about it. Oh no. Play the music when you read Calvin's email. I mean, I don't want to like dramatize it either too much, because like I can say what I want about the scenario. I'm not the one who was like fucked over here. So I don't kind of want to make it into a joke, which is why I'm trying to be a little bit sensitive with my music. Oh dear. Like if anyone who was actually affected wants to go for it, like great bit, but it's not my place. It is not my fucking place. Ugh. No, something I do want to get into at some point in the future, and again, like, I don't want to talk about it now because now it's not my time. This is not my story. I don't want to be like, oh, hey, pay attention to me. I know I wasn't affected, but pay attention to me. I don't think that's a good look. I don't think it's a good look when anyone does it, honestly. This is the time where we are paying attention to the talents and the people who were screwed over and the artists who weren't paid as well. That's something else I was saying before I got interrupted by myself and my own music choice. Normally, it doesn't seem to be a we stopped paying the talent scenario. It's a we stopped paying the talents and the staff and the artists because it caught up to us scenario. It's never really, from what I've seen, and I've seen some shit, but it tends not to be like a binary. We stop paying one party. No, it's bad. It's usually quite bad. We stopped paying everyone. Again, like, I don't know what VShojo's financials looked like up until this all went down, but like, you gotta be panicking pretty bad for this kind of thing to happen, I believe. I gotta make it clear. I don't know anyone who works at VShojo. This is speculation based on my informed opinion. It's my opinion. I only know what I know. I can make my guesses all I want. I will try not to make any too outlandish guesses. But at the end of the day, I just know what I know from having been in this industry. Because God love VTubers, but something I would like to go into one day when things have cleared up and it's not like a, oh, look at me type thing, is, yeah, no, the VTuber agency industry has a real problem with people not getting paid. And it's kind of terrible in a bit of a chronic way. But again, this is not my story to tell. I want to talk about that one day because like a lot of good people are getting fucked over. But right now it's not about me. I'm bringing this up to draw more attention to the fundraiser. And also just because, like, oh, Jesus Christ, man. Even I can only tolerate so much before shit starts getting fucked. Oh dear. Whew. I do also ask that you don't speculate too much in the chat. Like, I know we're all thinking things about the situation. If we could just keep speculation, like, on the down low, that'd be good. Because again, like, I mean, unless something really weird has happened, none of us know what's going on the inside of that company. None of us knew what was going on the inside. It's tough. What a time to raid in. Oh dear. Hi there! Hi there, raiders! We're gonna play a funny Pokemon game, but right now we're talking about the downfall of the VTubing industry. Don't worry about it, Nodden, it's fine! Oh god, I'm laughing because it's an absolute shit show. Sometimes all you can fucking do is laugh. I do also want to... This is my thesis. This is... I do tell people this every now and then when I get in a mood about it. And I do get in a mood about it. But I think it is also pertinent to point out at this specific point in time that it's important that you as a viewer make sure that you don't, like, idolize any one company in your head too much. I mean, I think this is just a good rule of life. Corporations are not your friend kind of deal. But no, because I've seen a lot of people, and I don't want to go too far into speculation here. I'm not trying to, like, make any conspiracy theories or any nonsense. I'm kind of concerned that this is going to get clipped, and then people are going to be like, opinion bad. I'm like, yeah, well, most of my opinions aren't great. But I've seen a lot of people being like, oh, VShojo was bad. And oh, like, these other companies, they've done these things, but Hololive is still good. And I'm kind of concerned, because we also don't know what's going on behind the scenes there. It could be fine. It could be fine. We don't know. The problem is that we don't know. I think, as fans, you probably only have the ability to see about 5% of what's going on. It feels like you can see more. That's most icebergs. That's what most icebergs are like, yeah. Or there's gonna be some other company where it's like, well, VShojo did this, but this company, they never seem like they do that. And VShojo didn't seem like they were going to not pay out $500,000 of charity money either. It always... You need to be at least a little bit suspicious. Like, don't... I'm not saying, like, you can't support any agency. I'm just saying, like, be careful when you do. And you can be surprised when a bad thing happened, but don't be like, you know, don't say it's never going to happen, because we just don't have the information. I mean, yeah, I don't want to speculate on anything that's going on in any agency, because it's not my fucking place, but I think it is... I think... How am I trying to put this? I think we do owe it to, like, the people who work in those industries, in those agencies, sorry. I think we do owe it to the people in these agencies who are under, like, NDA and stuff. The talents, the staff, the contractors, like artists who work with them. I think we do owe it to them to have at least a little bit of skepticism when it comes to stuff like this. Because it's very difficult for them to speak out when things are going bad. I do not believe... I mean, again, I don't know Iron Mouse personally. I've had, like, vanishingly few interactions with her. She seems... like, I would trust her, personally. That's my opinion. But I get the impression from how much she seems to care specifically about, like, the Immune Deficiency Foundation, that she would have come forward sooner if she felt like that was an option. Or, like, that was the best option. She does not seem like the kind of person who takes this lightly. And most VTubers and most people working in this industry don't take it lightly, and that's why they don't come forward. Because, I mean, firstly, yeah, NDAs. If you are working with someone, and you're under an NDA, and you have the slightest suspicion that they might be litigious, you are very careful about things. And that is usually the right way to go about an NDA, in all honesty, but, like, when something bad is happening, what if I'm going to get sued for telling the truth does become a real concern. Because it's all good, it's all well and good that the truth is out there, but if you've been bankrupted by legal fees and you can't put food on the table, then at a certain point you do have to look out for yourself in order to do more good in the world. You know, you can't, this is something I've been told a lot, and I think it is good advice. And the person who told it to me knows who they are, but you can't set yourself on fire just to keep others warm, right? Like, these people need to be able to protect themselves before they are able to help protect others. So it is very difficult for people to come out about stuff like this. That's why it's always a situation, like a capital S situation, when, because I think I am allowed to speak on this because it was public, and I did speak on it whilst it was happening. Idol was in a situation a few years ago where someone had to come out publicly and state I was not paid by the company. And I know, actually, I remember that I'm allowed to talk to them about this because I talked to my manager, and they, my personal manager at the time, and they said that I was allowed to publicly comment on it. And I said a thing like, if any artists haven't been paid, then you can talk to me. I don't think, luckily, anything came from that. That's the best case scenario. I think everyone was paid by the time that I made that post. Or everyone was in the process of getting paid. I can't speak on that anymore, because let's be real, I won't remember properly. But it's, like, the reason people have to make, like, Google Docs about that is because it is difficult to speak up. And if you speak up and you don't get the right level of attention as well, then you've just broken NDA and you've got nothing to show for it, and you're kinda screwed. So it's, yeah, I think we do owe it to everyone who works in this industry. who has the chance of being stifled by an NDA to at least approach companies with, like, good faith, but not an unrealistic level of trust. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes in any company. If I do know something, like, either I'm not allowed to say it or it's not my place to say it. Because, like, I do talk to people, I do know things. It's not my fucking story to tell, like... Jesus Christ, you can't be gossiping like that. Hmm. Yeah. Also, sometimes a scam looks like just a series of small mistakes over a long period, but it is a total scam. And sometimes a series of small mistakes is just a series of small mistakes. Like, people who run businesses are people. Sometimes they are people with good intentions, and sometimes they are people with the intention to just make as much money as they can personally, and then leave. I'm not going to make any claims as, like, this was, like, blanket one or the other. The truth is usually somewhere in between. Where it is on that scale is not for me to discern. But, end of the day, I think it's just, like, it's the classic thing of, like, I'd hope you're here for the talents first and foremost. I think as long as you kind of try and put the talents first, that's probably the right thing to do. Because otherwise you get put in a very difficult scenario. I think that's what I think. Hopefully. But yes, let's loop it right back around. If you want to help right or wrong, well, right or wrong, and then overcorrect a little bit more in a good way, because, Jesus Christ, then, I mean, I'm gonna make this clear. I'm aware that the posters for my thing are a little bit out of some people's price ranges. I got no problems with you if that's the case. I'm aware of that. I can justify it because it is a charity thing. If you cannot justify that money, I would instead ask... I'm gonna get the link to Iron Mouse's Tiltify thing. I would instead ask you at least throw, like, even just $1 or $2 into this and this. This is the main fundraiser. How much has she raised so far? This was in the span of 2 days, if you wonder where. And she is currently on close to 1 million. You love to see it. I mean, obviously, like, the best case scenario is VShojo also gives the 500,000 odd that they allegedly owe. But if that never happens because that money's gone somewhere that we'll never know, then it's... At least this has happened. We've made back the damage. And then I'm just doing my thing because it's a little bonus. It's a little bonus. And if you would like to donate and get a thing, if I convince you to donate through that, then I've done my job properly. I don't think I'm meant to disclose exact figures, but we're doing pretty well. I'm quite happy with how many people have contributed to my thing specifically so far. Thank you very much. Once again, the stream for that is on August 31st. I'll get stuff I will get stuff signed. It'll probably be sent out at the start of September. Or maybe later, depending on what happens in my life, because I got a few things on there now that I think about it. Oh dear. Hopefully, I don't know when it's going to arrive, because I think it is worldwide shipping. So, you know what UPS is like. But I should hopefully have those sent back to Streamily by, like, the start of September. Early September. No later than mid-September. And again, if you're not interested in any of that nonsense, just donate to Iron Mouse's thing. Like, you know. I'm not gonna argue, like, you should donate to my charitable cause. Like, what the fuck are you doing? This isn't about me. I just already happen to be doing a charity thing. And I'm like... Because we were going to announce it around this time anyway, as soon as I decided something. If I had decided something a few hours earlier, and we'd got everything ready, and then this had dropped, I would have felt real silly. And not in the usual fun way. Oh dear. Silver lining that I don't know how to choose charities. I did it. I waited until the world made a choice for me. Thank God it was the right choice. Oh dear. It would have been pretty funny. Fuck. No, I do want to do more charity stuff. I like doing charity stuff. Once again, I got like a... I'm gonna do that thing where I make sounds into the microphone with a thing, but you can't see the thing. This is a cardboard box. That didn't have anything important in it. I just wanted you to know that. I'm not making effort sounds because it's heavy. I'm making effort sounds because there's a big cardboard box in the way and I was stretching. Ugh. But I did get this. Where's that dust on it? It's a little acrylic trophy type thing. And it says Rin Penrose, Jingle Jam 2024. You know, I do charity for the awards. Like, what? No, like, they just asked, like, can we send you some stuff for having done the fundraiser? And I was like, there was stuff in this? Cool. Oh, dear. I want to do more stuff with Calm. I'm very happy to be doing more stuff with just charities in general. Because at a certain point, when you have, you know, I'm doing pretty okay. I could be doing better. I could definitely be doing worse. I can support myself. I can support my operation. I have room to do a little bit of good, you know? I mean, sorry, I'm sick and evil and twisted. No, strike that from the court record. Yes. If there aren't any more questions or we don't want to talk about anything else, because I do... Sorry, I am annoying and I like talking about the VTubing industry. And I know that, especially on YouTube, this ain't what you came for tonight. You came for silly Pokemon game, and that's why we have the soothing Mimikyu plush to bring you peace of mind, just in case the fucking weight of the world is too much right now, because, yeah, no, it is. Genuinely had a thought earlier as I was watching YouTube and I got an unskippable ad for AI girlfriends, like, oh, the world is ending. And I just kind of sat back like, oh yeah. Shit is fucked, okay, that's cool. Oh dear. But it's okay, I have real life soothing Mimikyu. I can't... This isn't what things are meant to sound like. I have soothing Mimikyu plush on screen and in life, and I squish his little ears with the most gentle touch. And maybe things will be okay, and maybe we will raise money for charity. Is there a cutoff date / time for your event? I'm not sure. I would get your orders in sooner rather than later, if possible, because they are going to ship me the posters and stuff for the signing on the 31st. I need to have them in my apartment by the 31st of next month. You have a little bit of time. I am aware some people are holding off because of, like, paychecks and stuff. Real cool. It's all good. I'm glad you're donating it all, honestly. It'd be kind of sad if I was like, welcome to my charity signing stream. I signed 2 posters. Like, okay, I'm done. Oh no. Oh, that's quite bad. Oh dear. No, I'm quite happy with the amount of support that I've seen already. And that was just from announcing it on the socials. I hope people will see. I hope people will do the thing. I hope if they don't, that they will instead, yeah, donate to Mouse's thing, because this is more about her than it'll ever be about me. So I also do, yeah, I do just like talking about the VTubing industry. So I've kind of gone off my whole, like, thing here. Industry, 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 industry! Calm. Calm thyself. Song that plays when the industry. For better and for worse. Ugh. Goodness me. Goodness me. Also, yeah, and, I would like to ask people just, like, refrain from making too many jokes about, like, specifically the V-Shoujo situation, considering it's not mine to joke about, and it's not really yours either, in all honesty. I think the people who are allowed to joke about this are the people who were affected. And I mean the people who were affected directly. The people whose lives have, like, actually physically... What's the word? I'm thinking of it. I'm thinking of it. When the thing is... Tangibly, that's it. This is for the people... Like, making fun of the situation is for the people who are tangibly worsened by it. You understand. Can we make jokes about us? No, you be careful. It is a serious legal topic. Yeah, I doubt I'm going to get in legal trouble for this. I still do want to be sensitive about it. I don't... I've been in bad situations before. Again, not gonna go into it because it's not my fucking place and it's not my... Oh, I know this thing is bad, but let me talk about my side of the story. Like, no. Like, what are you doing? You don't have a side of the story. It's a different... You're telling a different story. We're trying to focus on the first thing. Come on, man. But, like... Oh, God. It's probably quite bad, I imagine, to be a talent in the middle of this. It's probably quite bad to be an artist in the middle of this, and you haven't been paid, and now you don't know if they have any money to pay you. It's probably bad to be a member of staff who now has to look for a job. So yeah, it's not our thing to joke about, really. Oh, no. Yeah. So if we could win ourselves off of the speculation and the jokes that it's not really our place to be making right now. Maybe time will change that. We'll see. It's not time yet, so we don't know. Zen offered to take over the artist payments. There are a lot of good people in that, well, who were in that company. A lot of very generous people, which is a good sign. Unfortunately, it's usually the generous people who are screwed over, unfortunately. But I'm glad to hear that, if that is the case. Because honestly, it is quite easy in this situation for no one to step up. Because she shouldn't have to do that. It's good to see that there are people who will do that. Mouse also offered to pay the artist. Yeah, it's good to see that there are people who are willing to do that. It shouldn't have to be their responsibility. Two things can be true. I wish they didn't have to do that. I'm glad that... I mean... I trust them. And again, like, I don't know them, so I'm not going to trust them 100% because they are strangers and I do not know them personally. But from what I've seen, I'm allowed to keep the hope and whimsy in my heart alive. And based on track records, I think it sounds like they are going to do that. Not to be like, don't trust anyone, but you don't know what you don't know until you know it, you know? Let me just get a... Jesus Christ, that's loud! I'm a poet, and I wasn't even aware I was rhyming those words. And I always appreciate you being so frank with us, being the one to come out and say stuff that needs saying, support the talents. Definitely support the talents is like the main takeaway from this. Again, there is stuff that I will talk about when it is the time to not be talking about the more pressing issue. I was honestly thinking about even making like a short video being like, yeah, no, the VTubing industry has a people not getting paid problem. But like, that's... If I put something out like that now, that definitely feels like, you know, not you only made this because it's a situation with a lot of eyes on it right now. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong in making that video. If I want to make it, I decided not to in the end because I have things to do. And also, yeah, it's not the time. I don't want to make this about me. I know I'm yapping a lot. That's because I got a lot of thoughts in my brain. I'm not gonna go on Twitter and make a hit tweet being like, people not getting paid is bad. Because that is true. People not getting paid is bad. But when you make it specifically right now, there's a reason you timed this tweet. If you're gonna make a tweet about a current event, sometimes I think it's pertinent to think, would I make this 2 weeks later? Would my thoughts still be the same if no new information came out and it was just 2 weeks later and people aren't as interested in the topic anymore? And if not, then again, it's not necessarily don't tweet that, but it's something to think about. I mean, honestly, I was already thinking, like, oh, wow. People really just don't get paid sometimes in this industry. That's quite bad. That's quite not good. Oh dear. Oh no, I've seen the horrors. Everyone I know has seen the horrors. If you haven't seen the horrors, you know someone else who's seen the horrors. You know what I mean? Oh dear. It's been on my mind for a long time. If I chose to make that tweet specifically now, I don't want to... Jesus Christ, am I really gonna say the words virtue signaling? Oh dear. Because you know there are people who use that word in a very interesting way. That phrase, that noun phrase. But I think there is something to be said for, oh, you specifically chose to say that right now because you know that a lot of people are interested in this situation right now, and I don't want to use this for growth. If I'm gonna use this situation, quote unquote, for anything, it's gonna be raising money for fucking charity, because what else am I gonna use it for? Am I insane? Oh dear. The horrors are never ending, yet we remain silly. We remain silly as an act of defiance. Clout farming, something like that, yeah. I know it's important to, as an influencer, to be up to date on things. Quote unquote. But I don't think you need to have a publicly stated opinion about everything that happens. I have opinions on most things that happen around here, and I keep them to myself because it's like not my place, and I'm not adding anything new to the conversation. Again, I'm talking about this now, A, because like a charity is going to benefit from this, and B, because I've seen the horrors. Oh dear. Oh, see the mimicry blush, we're really in for it now. I'm gonna give him a snuggle. He's so soft. I like balancing him under my chin with my hands, and I'm like, oh. He's so fluffy, and I would recommend everyone adopts one. I am biased. Oh dear. Everyone has opinions, but some need to learn when not to talk. Again, it's not like, oh, a thing is happening, shut the fuck up about it. It's, is it necessary? Think about what your motives are for posting it now and not waiting even like a few days. And even then, it's not a don't fucking post that. It's just like, I think it's important to look inside and be like, why am I doing that? I know it's difficult to get your name out there, but at the same time, like, if the only thing people know you from is your opinions on current events, because I know some people who are like, I need to talk about this because I need it for my career. Also, sorry, side note, I don't like it when people are talking about opinions they disagree with, and they put them in a silly voice, because I could have gone, and I almost did, out of habit. Oh dear. It's something I try not to do anymore. But I could have gone, oh, I need that for my career, so my career can grow, because I'm a VTuber. Don't use a silly voice to explain why we shouldn't agree with this person. Use your words and your explanation. Video essays do it sometimes, and it ticks me off. Don't worry about it. Anyway, sorry, where was I? No, because I know, like, some people do say, I need to talk about this because it's a way of getting eyes on me so that I can grow as, like, a streamer or a VTuber or something. And, yeah, if you are only known as guy who has opinions on things that are happening right now, that's not that's not the most sensible way to advertise yourself as a streamer. Because when people know you for one thing, it's hard to... Trust me, I'm Rin from Shorts, apparently. It's a nightmare telling people that I stream on Twitch. Oh no! Oh no! Learn from my mistakes. Oh dear, the Rin Penrose situation is crazy. Oh god. Oh no. A lot of situations could be avoided if people kept the fuck to themselves. This was a situation where it's good that people decided not to keep the fuck to themselves. Oh dear. From what I can gather, a lot of people probably had a feeling something was going on. But again, it's difficult to put yourself in the line of fire without knowing if it's going to help. Like, I I have seen some people in all sorts of like these situations. Company does bad thing, and it's like, why are the talents still there? Firstly, like, it's very scary to put yourself in the line of fire. Especially if you are not making enough to afford legal counsel. I've had to work with lawyers before for reasons. Usually it's just checking a contract, to be fair, but you gotta be careful. They're expensive. If I was not doing as well as I am, maybe I would not be able to afford a lawyer. Especially, and I've never had to work with a lawyer on a long-term thing. I've never had to pay out like 6 digits because the case kept going. If you are worried that you are going to get into a situation like that, of course you're not going to say anything. You want to be able to pay rent next week. It's concerning to put yourself in the line of fire, and you don't know if you are actually going to make a difference or if you are just screwing yourself over and the entity that has wronged you is going to be fine. And also, yeah, sunk cost fallacy. I think I'm going to be careful with what I say here because, again, like, it's specifically... It's talking about something very specific. I saw that Kason came out and said that she had not been paid since late last year. Allegedly, again. But this is what she said publicly. And she said that she had been sticking around in FACE Shoujo because she wanted to make sure she got her money. And yeah, that's why a lot of people stay as well. Because they kind of get the impression, and I don't blame them for this, that if I just stay, if I leave, they are going to see that as a breach of contract or otherwise a reason not to give the money that they owe. It's kind of, it feels like you're just letting them get away with it. And when you're owed, I have no idea how much anyone was owed. The only money figure that I have is the one that Iron Mouse said was not paid to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I don't know how much money any person was owed as a person and not an entity. But you don't stay in a bad situation because of an insignificant amount of money. You know? I don't think she would have been hanging on for $100. And when a significant amount of money is owed to you and it keeps growing over time, and that's money that could put real good into your life. You know, some people are trying to buy houses, some people are trying to save up for medical stuff, or any number of things, really. And when it feels like all I need to do to get the money is wait, because they do owe me, because they do seem to owe people in this scenario. I don't think you can blame people for staying when they are under the false pretense. Because they are usually told in this scenario, oh no, just wait a little bit more, like, wait a little bit longer, we are going to get you your money. Because I think in a lot of situations, the company kind of deludes themselves into believing that as well. It's not always like, oh, we are... Like, it's not always a mustache-twirling villain saying, we are going to steal your money forever. Sometimes it is, oh, fuck, we're in the red this month. Just... okay, tell them that we will pay them later. Right now, let's figure out what the hell to do about it. And it just... And then month 2 comes around and it's like, well, we are still in the red. It kind of becomes a cycle on all ends. The talent is still waiting, or like the artists who haven't been paid are still waiting to be compensated, and the company is trying to scramble for a way to make more money, and it just doesn't materialize. Not to say the company's in the right during this situation. You should have managed your business better and not gotten into a situation where you owed multiple people significant funds. That's my hot take. God, I hope that's not a hot take, otherwise I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh dear. This just feels like incompetence. A lot of the time it's... I don't remember what exactly the saying is meant to be referred to as, but no, Tom Scott has a great way of putting it. Was it Alan's razor? I don't remember. Basically, like, cock up before conspiracy, never attribute to malice what could be attributed to incompetence. Because a lot of the time I doubt anyone at VShojo, again, I don't know. If this is the case, I'll be disgusted, but like, you know. But I would be a little bit surprised. But I don't think anyone at VShojo was foaming at the mouth, being like, let's not pay our talents. Although they had what's coming to them. Can't wait to see the look on their faces when they get a paycheck for $0. I don't think any person does that unless something has gone very, very wrong. And sometimes people do get like that in this industry, because there are some weird people in this industry. I choose not to believe without any evidence that that was the situation here. Again, if there is evidence that comes out, then I will change my tune. But I think it was probably just really bad business management and things snowballing and the top of management being like, oh, we can hold it together a little bit longer. Because you always say that, and you always think that until things stop holding together. 95% of VTubers go independent just before their wages stop getting stolen. Oh no. Oh dear. 95% of companies go bankrupt. Well, actually no, just that statement on its own might be true. Reminder to people thinking of starting VTuber agencies that just because you have anime girls doesn't mean you're not a business. Remember that, like, what's that percentage of restaurants that go under? Yeah, no, you're not really any different. You have to business good in order to keep having a business. Don't just get complacent. Oh, you got investment funds. I'm happy for you. You're gonna have to make back that money someday. Yeah. I think them not paying their talents their wages was because of bad management, but I feel like the entire thing with the donation money is greed. The entire thing with the donation money, regardless of intentions, was just wrong. Morally, legally. Like, that's... If everything is as we think it is, that's probably a big crime. Capital B, capital C. Oh, you've heard of true crime. Now get ready for big crime. It's like crime, but larger. I don't think most people in this situation go into this thinking, oh, it's just charity money. Ah, who really cares? I think they probably went into it going, we need to stay afloat right now. Not saying, again, this is morally reprehensible, but I think they probably justified it in their heads by saying something along the lines of, we are in the red right now. Let's use this money and we are going to make it back and then we can pay out. I don't think there was never a plan to pay out. I think... Opinion. I don't think there was never a plan to pay out. I also think this was definitely not the right way that they should have done this. I definitely think that as soon as they got a hold of that money, they should have been setting some plans in stone to donate it to the charity, because otherwise, you've lied to the people who have donated to you. And that's quite bad. People get in trouble for that sometimes, I think. Oh dear. Yeah, again, I don't have connections to this. I am just calling it as I see it based on being someone on the inside TM. Not the inside of VShojo, the inside of VTubing. Again, I talk to people, I talk to talents, I talk to managers. I talk to myself in the mirror. Oh god, where did we go wrong? A lot of that one, actually. I talk to regular streamers, so I also have just a kind of perspective. Oh yeah, no, we all have problems. Oh boy. Yeah. Gotta make sure that my... It's like when it rains. My back hurts when I have to talk about pressing matters. But yes, the main takeaway from this is I would be happy if you did my charity thing, and if that is too much money, I would be happy if you did Mouse's charity thing. And if you are not in a place to be donating any money, it's the usual share the thing, get eyes on it, because that's how... word of mouth is still the best form of marketing, just full stop. And if you can be the word of mouth marketing, then you are still doing some good. Yeah. Even if it's just doing the engagement things on the Twitter, so people will get it in their For You page. I don't really know how Twitter works. Engagement is free. Whoa, nice. I think that's probably all my thoughts, unless anyone has any questions about the charity, my specific charity thing. I don't think I have anything more productive to say right now. I doubt I'll ever have anything more productive to say on this scenario specifically. I do want to talk about, like, things that we need to watch out for in the industry. Like, again, don't just give any one company 100% benefit of the doubt every single time. At a certain point, even the people with best intentions do screw up. And you can't just sweep that under the rug. Ladybug think, oh no. Ladybug sheep think be the ah. My bones, and my bones, and my bones, and my bones. No, yeah, like, no matter how many bad companies there are out there, I don't think that's a good excuse to go, this company is different. Because it might just be the case, and I'm not saying it is for every company, but it might just be the case that we are in the before of the before and after they do a very bad thing. Or rather, the before and after of we find out they did a very bad thing. Because even last week, I think you would ask people about their opinion on VShojo and they would probably say they're one of the better agencies out there. Knowledge is power, as it turns out. Yeah. Have you seen that the Immune Deficiency Foundation CEO made a short video to thank Mouse and the fans? I did see that, I did watch it. Thank God we managed to get some good out of this situation where a lot of people have been hurt, man. That's my main thought. And it seems like Mouse and the Immune Deficiency Foundation are quite close, which is, it's very nice to see. She does, I mean, from what I can see, she does seem to care very deeply about, I don't blame her for caring very deeply about that, that cause, considering, you know, it affects her personally. That being said, I don't think we have to let things affect us personally to also kind of stand up for them as well. I am not immunocompromised, as far as I know. Let's see if the moon changes that. No, I'm not immunocompromised or anything. As far as I can tell, my immune system is within the standard for, well, you're healthy enough. Doesn't mean that I can't still support them. Doesn't mean that I'm not gonna fight to make things slightly better after they got really bad. Oh dear. Wow. Sorry if you heard my bones snap then. Oh dear. No, yeah, I think there are people out there in the industry who are running VTuber agencies, like higher up management, for lack of a better term. And they do have the best of intentions. It's just that you cannot trust a company that you don't work for. It's like how you don't know a streamer. You don't know me. You don't know my deepest, darkest struggles. You don't know the music is a foreshadowing narrative device, what? Oh dear. Like, in the same way that you can't know me and like my inner thoughts as a person, you can't know the inner workings of a company that you only watch through like the talents. It's like when people put their best face on display and then, as it turns out, later on you find out that they've done some very bad things. This isn't a be suspicious of everyone, this is a be suspicious enough to keep yourself safe and to help protect the people who might be, like, screwed over. You know. Yeah. Good intentions don't run businesses. Exactly. Because there can also be situations where, like, you just might not be the best business owner, or you might be a pretty alright business owner and things just go poorly. You might be a pretty alright business owner and then you get hit with COVID-19. Remember when that was happening? You don't have to be, like, bad at business for your business to crumble. And that being said, you don't have to be good at business for your business to succeed because you got lucky. We know you're the Amazon CEO, don't you fool us. Oh, shut. Oh dear. I'm not saying, because I know it's very one or the other. Because it is difficult to portray nuance on the internet. Or anywhere, really, but the internet is a special microcosm of it. But don't trust a company 100%. Even if it seems like they're fine. We don't know we didn't know about the thing with VShojo until it came out. When the next thing happens, we're not gonna know about it until it comes out. Sometimes I know things. Oh dear, it's not my story to tell, and it's especially not my story to tell right now in the midst of everything else. But I know things that have happened to people in this industry that aren't public knowledge yet, and I go, oh Jesus. And I can't tell you because it's not my fucking place, or it's not the fucking time right now. But that doesn't stop the fact you not knowing about the thing doesn't mean the thing didn't happen. And then sometimes I see people who, like, it's not their fault they don't know, but they're very openly supporting the thing, and I just go, oh god, I want to tell you so bad. It's a difficult line to walk. Again, some of this is like, I have had friends and they have told me like, this bad thing happened to me. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm very sorry you had to go through that. Who knows about this? Is my first question. Because also, like, you don't want to tell people who don't have the right to know. You know? I know things. And it's not my place to reveal a lot of them. I think it'd be really weird if I came out with, like, new VShojo secrets or something. That'd be very strange. It's like, buddy, you weren't there. This ain't your fucking place. I'm only talking about stuff that's like public knowledge and whatever. I mean, I don't think I have any private knowledge about this. I do hear things about the industry. In all honesty, I did have a slight suspicion that, like, is something going on over there? But I'd never like committing to something until it's been proven to a reasonable degree. Just hearing like, oh, something might be going on there is not enough for me to be like, throw the entire company in the trash. Close down the legal entity. Oh dear. On this episode, Rin Penrose does corporate espionage, and I'll fucking do it again. No, like, it's not my fucking place. And with a lot of the things that I have been told, it's not my fucking place. Like, a girl from Company X tells me, like, this, like, they threw me under a car, and they hit the gas, and they ran over me at, like, 80 miles per hour, and I'm not gonna tell that story because it's not my story to tell. And it's especially, like, not my story to tell if the person whose story it is to tell is not ready for it to be told. You just told it. Oh, fuck! Oh, no! Now they'll know about all of her broken bones and bones. And don't mention the bones. Poor girl from Company... it was Company X, for the record. Oh, shit. Yeah. Also, I think it is just important to keep in mind, not everyone talks to everyone else. I don't know everyone. I don't have any, like, direct contacts with VShojo. But, like, I know people who know people, right? And I do have direct contacts with people from some agencies. Doesn't mean they tell me things. But we all talk to someone, right? I don't know what's happening in, like... I don't think I really know what's happening in any of the big agencies, like, personally. And if I do know people from, like, those big agencies, I'm not going around being like, is there a situation? Is something going on? Is everything all right? I'm only asking if everything is all right when it seems like something is quite clearly wrong. I'm not just rocking up being like, is there drama? is there something I ought to know? Like, no, there's nothing you ought to know, buddy. And if someone just came into my DMs being like whilst I was at Chroma Shift, formerly Idol, if someone came into my DMs being like, there's pretty good music for it actually, is something going on? Like, oh, fuck kind of right do you have to know about that? If I haven't told people about it, maybe there's a reason. Oh dear. Rin Penrose, secret CEO of VTuber. I got something to tell you about that John fella. Got anything juicy for my vlog? Yo, I'm gonna make a sick drama video about this. It's me, the guy who used to do the thing on YouTube. I haven't watched YouTube drama in ages. Jesus Christ. Oh no. Yeah, everyone in this industry talks to someone, and not everyone in this industry is talking to everyone else in this industry. I have my connections. There are people probably out there with connections in this industry that don't overlap with any of mine. Or overlap in a really weird way where it doesn't even matter. But basically, yeah, if people don't say something, there is probably a reason. And if it is not, I cannot tell you, then it is, like, what benefit do I get from telling you? If you're in a bad situation, what benefit do you get from just telling random people on the street if you don't need, like, the attention in a way that's gonna help, you know? I think also it's important that you remember that you don't always have a right to know, and I don't necessarily have, no, let's be completely clear. I don't have an inherent right to know what's going on with VShojo or any of these companies. I'm speaking on what's public. If nothing else publicly ever comes out, then like, what am I gonna do, be mad? What am I gonna do, ask? I'm sorry, show me where it's my fucking place, you know? And if anything happened to me, I'd hope that people are like, not just butting in because they're interested. I think people definitely have a tendency to get too invested, even if they're on the side of the talent, even if they're on what I'm going to tentatively call, pretty objectively, the right side here. It's pretty easy to be on the right side when you're not the side that was embezzling money from a charity, but allegedly, but don't worry about it. I understand being interested. It's an inherently interesting situation the way that, like, crime is interesting. I also don't like true crime, but that's my other hot take. I also think true crime is weird. I think, like, when did it become your business, you know? Ugh. Again, the main reasons I'm talking about this are I already have an interest in industry affairs. I already, you know, had concerns about this sort of situation happening, and now that it has, I'm talking about the concerns that I've had for a long time. And also because, hey, people who are watching because this is interesting, you should donate to charity now. Oh dear. If you're using the situation purely to drive people to donate to the charity, I think that can be excused. I think if you're gonna jump on a bandwagon, the donate to charity bandwagon is probably the most okay one to jump on. When is the Netflix doc gonna release? God, can you fucking imagine? I'm surprised we don't have a Netflix documentary about VTubers. Can I be in it? Please. The Wii Sports theme is playing. Please interview me for a documentary. Oh dear. Sorry if you ever hear just like, I don't know if you heard that. Sometimes you will hear a slamming sound. That is because the door to my apartment... Yeah, I know. The door to my apartment, there is a fire door. in the corridor that leads to the door to my apartment. And if that fire door closes, then my door is quite loose. And it, like, bounces, and it's quite annoying. There's not just a guy in my house. No, there is, and it's me. You don't have Netflix, Rin. Damn it, he's right! Oh, no. No, yeah, it's okay to be interested in the situation. I think having eyes on the situation is definitely helping in a meaningful way. Even if it wasn't for charity, I think it's important to know, like, if it was just the talents not getting paid, sometimes the only thing that means people are gonna get paid is public backlash. Yeah. I think sometimes if attention is what it takes for justice, for lack of a better term, to be served, then that's fine. And it's okay to be interested in that. And it's okay to talk about it. But there is a limit. And you need to know where the line is. Because it's not inherently your business. It is their business. It is Mouse's business. It is the the former VShojo talent's business. It is the staff's business. We are just guys who happened to be in the same Twitter where it happened, you know? We're just a bunch of dudes. Imagine you're having, like, something horrible is happening to you at work, and then, like, there's just a guy sitting there. It's like, you don't work here. Go away. Ugh. Oh dear. Yeah, we are just guys. We're just a bunch of dudes. Since when did the bunch of dudes society have an inherent right to know the inner workings of every single VTuber company? Sometimes people don't talk about things because, like, people knowing publicly is just going to cause more of a headache. If I went public with every single problem I've ever seen in my life, that's not gonna make things better. People, you don't need to have an opinion on everything, or you don't need to have a public opinion on everything. Actually, no. Step back. You don't need to have an opinion on every single thing. It's okay to wait until new information comes out. Of course, the Street Past Me Plaza theme had to hit now. You don't have to... I probably wouldn't have talked about it. No, I haven't talked about it in every other situation where it's been a different thing happening. And that's because I don't need to. And you don't benefit, really, from knowing my opinion, because my opinion is probably either the one that everyone else has, or I have my own reasons for not believing the mainstream opinion that are based on... I'm talking about VTuber stuff. That are based on my experience in this industry, which I'm not gonna talk about. Because since when did you have the inherent right to know everything that I do? That would be weird. I don't blame you for being interested, but there's a line, man. The line is when you start taking action, you know? You can't really blame people for what they feel, generally, but you can blame people if they choose to act negatively based on those feelings. That holds true in a lot of areas of life, really. You always have the option of having no opinion. I think that's pretty true in a lot of scenarios. Not absolutely everything. But I think you always have the option of not having a public opinion. And I think if you see people... Because I am also just sick of, like... I've seen it happening a lot. In my time. I'm an old man. Oh dear. Oh dear. For the tube compromised or something. It's a compromise, alright? No, Anastasia, thank you for the superb chat. Sorry, I am aware that we were meant to be playing Pokemon like an hour ago. You can tell that I like talking about the industry. I'm annoying. Nice. Oh god. Not normal. One day. Where was I? Where the hell was I? Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, I'm an old man and I've seen things, but you don't need to go into someone's like Twitch chat, for example, and ask them for every single opinion on everything that's currently happening. Because if someone comes into my chat and asks, you know, oh, what do you think about Nimi getting married? Like, good for her? Why do you need to be asking me this? Why do you need to be asking me this when I'm trying to do something unrelated to it? Or it's like when people come in and say, like, big news thing just happened. Person just died. World event just occurred. Like, if it's not absolutely life-changing. And even if it is absolutely life-changing, you know? I mean, I feel like the phrase, there's a time and place, doesn't do it justice. You know? Yeah, John VTuber must know other John VTuber. Oh dear. If I have to have an opinion on Demi getting married, it's like, good for her. She's an adult woman. Sometimes adult women get married. Did you know? Did you know that? I mean, it is nice to see that, like, the vast majority of the... Because I know this community has a little bit of a problem with... How do we say? Women having partners. Oh, dear. I'd love to say, like, if I ever had a partner, I would tell you. And I think I would. I just also don't think I'm ever going to have a partner because I'm not interested. That's just not for me. Getting married seems great. Wish I cared enough. And then someone's gonna come in and be like, oh my god, she said she's single, I have a chance. No. The thing is that no one has a chance. Because I don't really care. What's your opinion on my marriage? Give it 6 months. Oh dear. Oh lord. Also, it's kind of annoying when people are like, why didn't you tell us sooner? Like, again, since when was it your fucking business, man? Like, oh dear. Because some people do act as if this revelation means that they were lying the entire time, when it's just like, no, you just weren't told. Also, things change. You might have been told like 18 months ago, like, I'm single or whatever, and then you ask again, and the person's like, oh, I'm in a happy relationship now, and you can't then be like, falsified information, I'm sending you to the police. No, you can't be doing that. Oh dear. This just in, Rin wishes for Chatter's divorce. Yeah, that sounds like something I'd do. Oh god. I'll play the Pokemon game one of these days, I swear. No, actually, I'm gonna be so real. I like talking about the industry. If I go on too long, this might just be the stream tonight. I'm changed. It's been an hour and a half. I'm going to change the YouTube title to talking about VTuber things and maybe one day a game. I'm sorry. I wonder why everyone keeps telling me I might be autistic. Oh, no way. Oh dear. Just let it be the entire stream. It's too late. I mean, this is probably the most current events-y I'm going to be for a very long time, unless some fucked up shit happens. Somehow even more fucked up. Pokemon Friends, no, we're going to Pokemon Go talk about the industry. Ah. Oh dear. No, yeah, this... And I feel like it can happen to men as well, but especially with female VTubers. There is a bit of a problem of people being weird on both sides when they reveal that they have partners. Like, I think you can go too far in either direction. I don't think I've seen anyone go too far in the opposite direction, but it does get a little bit weird. You can imagine people can be a little bit too enthusiastic. I also think it's important not to get too invested in a relationship where you are only aware of one of the party's existences. You don't know what's happening. I presume that in this situation, Nimi announcing, Jesus Christ, what is English? That she's getting married means things are going pretty well in her life. And I hope they are. You don't know her as a person. And in the unfortunate situation where things could change, you won't know when they do. And you need to be a little bit careful. Because you don't know things. I'm not saying, like, she's gonna get divorced or something. I did see one fucking weirdo, and I'm not afraid to call him a fucking weirdo, being like, can't wait to see the divorce. It's like, congratulations on the delusion, my man. Not normal. Oh, God. But yeah, I think it is also something just to look out for. Don't be too positive in the other... Don't be too negative or too positive when it comes to VTuber companies. Don't be too negative or too positive when it comes to VTubers getting married. There is a balance in everything. There is nothing wrong in being happy for these people. Don't be weird about it. Those are two people with a private life. Congrats on the divorce. Thank you, yes. When will they know that I'm married to the grind? The YouTube grind. No, yeah, I'd love to sit here and be like, if I got a partner, I would tell you. But also, like, sometimes these people don't tell you that they have a partner because the partner isn't comfortable with it. Or, you know, or they could say it and then people be like, oh, who is it? It's like, again, you don't have a right to know. That person might not be a streamer. Even if that person is a streamer, like, I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense, like, in the hypothetical scenario, not saying that this is the case, because I genuinely wouldn't know one way or the other. Nimi Nightmare and I are Twitter mutuals and not really anything else right now. My Twitter mutual and close personal friend. I've been saying that for ages. I need to clarify that it's a funny joke. No, in the situation where, like, two content creators are going out or whatever, I think it kind of can make sense to not talk about it publicly. Because some people are strange. Not everyone. The loud minority. I mean, I can very much imagine a scenario in which, like, two content creators are going out, or even, like, just a content creator and a non-content creator going out, and they make content together, like, oh, meet my boyfriend type thing. And then if the couple separates, it's like, well, what the fuck do I do? Do I take the video down? Do I take 18 videos down? I feel like you have an easier situation when people don't know that there was a relationship going on there. Because if they do know there's a relationship, then you have to announce that when the relationship ends at some point. You can't just keep saying that, like, if people know there's a relationship and then there is no longer a relationship, it is kind of the responsible thing to do once, like, the pain or whatever has mostly subsided. You do gotta say at some point, so people don't get the wrong impression that the relationship has ended. But then, if people know that there has been a breakup, then it's like, what am I gonna do with the videos? Can people still enjoy the videos knowing things ended badly? That is not a question for me. I'm very not going here. This isn't my fucking house. This is my apartment and it's very warm. And I discuss things that I have no business in, really? But like, it shouldn't really matter. I think I can quite confidently say that, oh no, is this honest to God Rin Penrose giving dating advice? Wait, this is the hanger stream idea for the future, let her cook. Hey! Listen, Zoe, we said we were gonna get you that Suica model, the customizable one. We could cook. Oh dear. No, but if I think I'm quite confident in saying if you are watching a streamer and them being in a relationship puts you off watching the streamer, I don't think you were watching the streamer for the streamer. I think you were watching the streamer for the idea of the streamer you have in your head that had a chance of going out with you. And like, there's nothing morally wrong with getting a celebrity crush, I don't think. Again, I don't go here. If this sounds like complete bullshit to like Ella romantic people, then like, yeah, no, that's fair. I'm sorry, I don't go here. Oh no. Maybe I can rationalize things in the context of a friendship breakup. High school girls have those. Have been led to believe by media. Oh no. I think it just shouldn't really be a factor. Yes. Because then that causes all sorts of problems. If you're generally like bitterly angry about streamers being in relationships, you're cringe. No, if it's causing you that much distress, then I think that is something you should probably work out in like counseling. In therapy. You know, not to be like that, but at a certain point, I think if anything related to a streamer that you watch and don't know personally, and don't know personally includes, like, I am subscribed to them on Twitch, they've read my username, I'm in their Discord. You don't know that person personally if you only know, like, their public persona. If you've only interacted with a person in public, I think it's safe to say that you're not, like, super close or whatever. Or you don't know them on, like, a personal level. Because I think the important stuff there is the stuff that most, like, the public doesn't get to see. And I think if you are getting so emotionally affected, say like a VTuber graduates or something, you're allowed to be sad. If you are, like, put out of commission with grief for like a long time because of that, I think that is something you should probably inspect with like not a medical professional, a mental health professional. I can't speak English and that's okay. I think at a certain point, if anything's affecting you to the point where you can't function, regardless of what it is, you should probably talk it out in therapy. And streamers are no exception. And you don't know streamers personally, especially if you haven't had any one-on-one interactions with them. Ain't mental health medical? Yeah, but medicine... It's like how dental isn't really medical, like... I mean, it's a part of my body, but they said no. Okay. Crying because your favorite band broke up energy. Again, I'm not saying you're not allowed to be sad. Like, I remember, and this is gonna get real fucking heavy, I was quite upset when I heard that Satoru Iwata passed away. Like, that was 10 years ago or something, I believe. These people can have, like, a big effect on your life and a big presence in it, and when I heard the news, I was like, oh, that's... okay. Like, you know? But if you're put out of commission for a long time, if you are not able to function, if it's all you can really think about when it's a person that you've never even, like, had a one-on-one conversation with, it's okay for these people to affect your lives in, like, big ways. But by a certain point, you kind of need to inspect, like, did I get too attached to this person who doesn't know me personally, and who I don't know personally? You know? Yuppie, becoming the BetterHelp Corpo VTuber so people can vent to a streamer. The final boss of unhealthy. No, yeah, no, that's fair. That message got deleted. Oh my god, they killed him. Oh no. I think that was the worst sentence I've read all day. I'm quite tired of BetterHelp. I knew someone who was looking for therapy a few years ago, and like just a person who isn't super into YouTube things, but still like goes on the internet. You can't blame people for what they don't know, but I did have to tell them like, oh, you're looking at BetterHelp? Yeah, they've been in some hot water in the past few years. Speaking of being in hot water, where's my music? Where's... Well, wow, well, There we go. Wii music. Wonderful. I'm stretching. You know, this might just be a we talk about VTuber things stream after all. I'm sorry. I'll reuse the thumbnail later. Oh, whoops. I should probably make a new thumbnail at this point because I feel like I still have a lot to say. Sorry. But not so sorry that I'm not gonna keep doing it. Where's a picture of me? Fuck it. We're using this Club Penguin meme. You know what? It's just gonna be the Club Penguin meme. I am a brilliant genius with brilliant schemes. No, illustration already. Can I not call it ask.png? God, what kind of world do women live in these days? Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, no, the stream has been abandoned. I'm sorry. It's a different stream now. My bad. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is a flashback to talking about the BBC for 3 hours. I tend to do that sometimes, because I'm just a peculiar fellow. Heaven forbid a woman be a peculiar fellow. Thank you, Dr. John, for hosting our group counseling session today. Why am I getting calls on my phone that are actually just regular notifications? That's my reaction to the notifications I'm seeing on my phone. Oh, apart from the one that's a cool thing I can't talk about, and the one that's a cool thing that I can talk about, which is that, thank you everyone who on the stream has donated to the charity thing. Heaven forbid a woman raise money for charity! Can I get the dashboard open? Because of course they sent me a dashboard. Can I get the dashboard open? And see... I'm gonna get a live reaction to me seeing the number of people who have donated for the thing, or like how many things I gotta sign or whatever, without me knowing if I can disclose the number. Number went up. Charity number went up. Oh! Yeet. Ah. Goodness me. Goodness me. Ooh. Are you prepared for the wrist pain? I've committed now. Listen, I will get past the wrist pain. People with primary immunodeficiency don't have that option right now. I think their thing might outweigh mine. Goodness, at this point, do we have any other... I was thinking I should do like a proper, I talk about the industry and the slightly not wonderful, brilliant parts of it, so that people know to look out for them, because the first step to defending yourself is knowing that the threat is out there. I was planning to do that kind of stream, and have it be a normal stream. And not, it eats a Pokemon stream. Whoops! Oh no. Next charity event will be for arthritis. Next charity event will probably be for like repetitive strain injury. Like, guys, please help me. Oh no. No, like I mean for plans, unless something else comes up, which like, it's happened before. Sometimes I get invited to a thing. But I do, the main plan right now, after the immunodeficiency thing, is yeah, I'm definitely, if they'll have me back, I am going to be working with Calm again this year for, the Jingle Jam. If the Yokes will have me back as well. They're a good bunch. So I really hope the answer's gonna be yes, or that's just gonna be embarrassing. Oh no, I'm the one member of the friend group not in good with the Yokes cast. Oh no! How embarrassing. No, yeah, I know we only did something small last year for Jingle Jam, Jingle Jam, if you're not aware, big charity event held by the Yogscast, YouTuber. It's like if a VTuber agency was YouTubers and started in the 2010s and was different and better and they had an office. And if the office was cool. Oh dear, a lot of the people's offices I visited in the last year. Cool offices. Fireshine office was cool. I went there. I wish it was my office. My office has cardboard boxes on the floor. Oh dear. What happened to the Pokemon topic? I'm sorry. We'll get to it later. I'd say I'd play it tomorrow, but I have family round tomorrow, so that's not happening. Chat, imagine VTubers but IRL. That's streamers. Whoa. No, but yeah, if they will have me back. I'm very fortunate as like as a British influencer. Oh god. I'm basically one step away from being one of those British vlogger boys. Oh no. It's me, Daniel Phillip. I don't really remember Daniel. I was around, but it was 10 years ago. Oh no. Oh god. No, like considering I am a British streamer and YouTuber, the fact that I know anyone who knows anyone at the Yogscast, I think that makes me something of a big deal. It was impressive to my brother, so I feel cool. Oh no. Oh dear. That when I was invited to the Yogs office, that was when I was like, oh. Maybe my career has amounted to a thing. That's interesting. Oh. Oh dear. No, I'm not. I was talking. Different Daniels exist in the world, people. It is a common white boy name. Like my white boy name, John. Oh dear, such a common white boy name. I know at least 2 people with it. And that's not a joke. It's probably closer to 3 or 4. Oh dear. Nonsense, there can only be one. Ah, of course. I mean, surely there's only one guy called Penrose. What the fuck are you talking about? They're all played by Daniel Day-Lewis. If I knew celebrities, I would understand why his middle name seems to be Day. Huh, strange. Never met another guy with the surname Cumberbatch. That's curious. Goodness me. I've only ever seen one Daniel at a time. Mysterious. What? Where's my me music? Where's my... There we go. The video is like 3 hours long. We're only 50 minutes in. What are we doing? Oh dear. My annoying, pretentious, I'm a really cool guy, opinion is that I don't make fun of Benedict Cumberbatch's name and I feel smug about not doing that. I like to imagine he would appreciate it. I'm not particularly interested in the career of Benedict Cumberbatch, but I just feel like if your name was made fun of, then eventually it would get under your skin. I'm not pressuring chat or anything, but like, I think the joke's maybe run its course now! Oh dear. There are currently 4 Daniels in my IT department. When I was in school, I knew like 6 Alexes. We would have to refer to them as like Alex A, Alex B, Alex F, Alex J. There's a lot of yous. Oh dear. No, I'm not going to enforce this too harshly, but like, maybe now's a good time to bring up. The Rin Penrose thing is kind of starting to fatigue me a little bit, considering it was a joke that I never really started. I wasn't the one who started that joke. It was one of my gem mates. I don't think either of us realized it was gonna get this out of hand. I like it when my in-jokes come from me. Smile. Again, I won't enforce it too harshly, and also, like, most people aren't here to hear it, but you know. You know. I think my community has, like, 6 Matthews. God, I love a good common white boy name. Actually... No, yeah, I do actually know multiple Daniels, which is quite funny. And multiple Sophies. And I might actually know a second Zoe, which is quite funny. Wait, does everyone have... Does everyone in my life have a guy with also the same name that I just know? Shit, how many Bens do I know? I think I've worked with another Ben before. Okay. Okay. Do you know any Dereks? I think I've probably worked with at least 2 Dereks before. Oh no. But do you know a Jack? I might have worked with one on, like, the comm circuit, yeah. Oh dear. But do you know a Connor? I have had very brief interactions with CDog VA, so does that count? Or do you mean the guy from Human? Yeah. Oh dear. Do you know Alex? I think I've made that clear. Oh no. Oh boy. We had 8 Davids at school and it was a small school. Welcome to Davidtown. It's me, your boy, David Davidson, son of David. Just like my father before me, and his father before him. How many Zoellas? 1. Multiple Zoes, one Zoella. Oh dear, I have the trans mask named Noah. Oh buddy, I have bad news for you about who I just had a video with. Do you know a pro ZD? Okay, I don't... Let's make it clear, I know people, I don't know everyone. There's a certain level where it's like... No, I don't know that person. No. It's not because I don't want to, it's just because I don't. That's how people's work. Man, I love when Rin streams Pokemon. Bang a stream. He's right here. He's right here, don't ignore him. John VTuber doesn't know every person. I know a shocking amount of people. Shocking as in I am shocked. I know people who know Germa. I know people plural. I know people plural who know Scott the Was. I don't know him personally, but it's quite funny to me. Ah! Who else do I know? Like, who is a degree of separation away from me? Well, Spiff was until recently, apparently. Do you know Julius Caesar? I might have known a guy called that at school. What's Daniel Game doing in the chat? Staring at me? Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Shoot, get out of here! Get out! Shoot. Oh dear. Oh no. Do you know the Muffin Man? I choose not to comment at this time. How many degrees of separation do you think you are from the Prime Minister? It's always less than you think, isn't it? I feel like if I think about that... Probably like 4. No, actually, I can trace that pretty concretely. My grandparents met the Queen. And not like at a like a handshake event type thing. I have an interesting family, let's put it like that. They weren't like besties or anything, but strange things happen in London, as it turns out. Oh no! Yeah. I would like to be a degree of separation away. Well, we can't always have what we want, can we, Daniel? Oh no. Not normal. Not normal. Rin, actual prince confirmed. Don't worry about it. Sorry, who are you? Oh fuck! It's Miss Cupcakes, the voice actor for Rin Penrose. Oh, can't believe you don't remember this role. Sad, I think you owe the fans a personal apology in writing. Get out your calligraphy set, Sophie. We know what you did. Audio description for YouTube chat. They're here. They're here now. No, yeah. Degrees of separation away from the Prime Minister would actually just mean my grandparents, who... the Queen... the King... the Prime Minister... Oh no! Oh no! Oh fuck, I was British the whole time, wasn't I? God damn it! I'm glad I closed my windows during stream. I'm baking to death, but that's okay. Oh no. Ugh. How could you? I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to. If I had it my way, I wouldn't be here right now. I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to get out of here. I'm planning my escapades. Sorry to put you on blast, but I've never been paid for my recurring role as the voice of Rin Penrose. We'll get a spice bag for you at some point. Next time I come over. We'll get you a spice bag and everything will be equal. How can she be in chat and voice acting at the same time? God damn, she's good. I think you're getting a little bit too confident in who I know because of the YouTube comment that just says, quote, "Do you know Jacksepticeye?" No. I do not know that man. I know of that man. I do not know that man. It's okay to not know some men. The only man you gotta mess with is me, John VTuber. I don't know what this accent is. I'm not Sophie, I'm not good at this. It's not in character for me. Oh god. It's okay not to know everyone? Shocking. You've got to stop enabling her. Okay, buy me a spice bag and we'll see if we can make that happen. Oh dear. I need to actually figure out how many Johns I know. Because I know it's plural, unironically. Like, birth certificate unironically. What happened? I did not expect this in my 3 hours of chill me tunes. Song that plays when John? I'd rather not know people personally. Yeah, no, that's fair. Just do Columbo and then pitch it up 2 octaves. Well, is that how I do my Sophie impression? See, my Sophie impression is like, it's me! Sophie Cupcakes. Spice bag, spice bag, spice bag. Oh, I wonder where I got this from. I feel like I've stolen someone else's method of mockery. Oh no. Oh dear, how many degrees of separation from talking about the VTuber industry is making fun of my friends? Accurate. Hold on, did I not? Oh god, this is... Oh, this is embarrassing. I never actually gave VIP to Mist. Oh man, that's kind of on me. Oh no. Whilst I'm fixing this, incredibly strong message from Miss Cupcakes. Rin, I'm high as balls from the dentist, so you have to be nice to me. Cool. Glad someone's having a good day. Oh no. How do I give someone VIP on the Twitch? Oh no. Fuck, is it viewer awards? Is it settings? Is it viewer awards? No, it'll be like channel, oh, community roles manager, I'm a genius. Add new, Mystic Light. Oh dear. VIP, well, I have a whole 10 of them now. Oh boy, it's happening. Type mod Miss Cupcakes. You already have VIP, I thought that was like mod but cooler. She's gonna ban me, isn't she? Yeah. Well, I've heard of this thing called karma. Oh no. I crave power. I never expected anything less. My man! Oh dear. This probably seems like I'm having some sort of hallucination to YouTube chat. Nice! Now you know what Sophie's going through. I presume. Oh dear. I've had dental work before, but the worst, like, the anesthetic ever did to me was like, oh no, if I sit up, I'm gonna fall down the stairs. Oh no. Not normal. She doesn't know we're not real. If you mod me, I'll time out to get, no, Sophie, sit back. We got this. You don't gotta lift a finger. It's alright, it was already gonna happen. Powerful screenshot just happened my hand. Powerful fucking screenshot. I have a lot of powerful screenshots involving specifically RT game. Most of them will never see the light of day, and that's for both of our benefits. He knows what I'm talking about. But for now, we have the powerful screenshot that is. It's like he knew! He got fucking evaporated. They killed him. Oh no. Every day I supply new ammo. I could... Listen, you've got to understand that from an outside perspective, I'm standing up because it's warm. From an outside perspective, as like... Because first and foremost, these people are my friends. But from an outside perspective, it is very funny when I just get like a notification of like Dan or Sophie saying something very silly. And it's just that completely out of context. I'm like, oh, this is a powerful this is powerful blackmail material. I could probably just make like a little photo scrapbook album of like just stupid notifications I have that become very powerful when you remember these people are also Twitch streamers. Oh dear. I'd share some of them, but you wouldn't believe me. And sometimes I do just remember things that people say, and I'm like, oh! Looks at Twitch chat, if only you knew. Being someone who keeps secrets is just generally a if only you knew type deal, looping this back around to being in the industry. Oh dear. Not normal. I mean, I say this as if I don't also I'm gonna go back until I find a message in my DMs that could be taken out of context. Yeah, no, that'd probably do it. Yeah. I am not above criticism. Whee! I'm gonna put this up here now because it amuses me to no end. You know, no, let's put it here as a constant reminder to watch your fucking language, Twitch chat. Oh no. The badge of honor. Bitch, you already had one of those. It's called all the little symbols near your name. I. You know what, Sophie? That message is also going in my... What's the opposite of a cringe compilation again? Oh dear. Not normal. Remember when this game, this stream was gonna be, I was gonna talk about a thing? And play a... Remember when I was gonna play a Pokemon game? Remember? Do you remember? Do you remember anything? Can you remember anything? It's all slipping away from me now. Oh! How was the Pokemon game? I don't want to hear from you. This isn't Pokemon? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Heaven forbid. Actually, I do remember, yeah, I was with Dan and Sophie when I got the Soothing Mimikyu plush to bring you peace of mind. And I think I remember, yeah. I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and I looked at me, and I looked at him. And then I looked at Dan, and he was kind of looking at me like, man, you're gonna have to fit that in your suitcase. And I think he said something along the lines of, man, you're gonna have to fit that in your suitcase. And I went, oh, it's bringing me so much peace. Another satisfied customer. If you're ever wondering why the applause usually tends to be way too loud at the start of stream, it's because that's also the knob that makes it so I can hear people on Discord. So it's always turned up real high when I'm on call, because I was on call today. And then I just kind of forgot. We bought so many good plushies. Oh, absolutely. I hold him. I did tell everyone about the Rowlet that I gained by being better at gambling than Dan. Oh. It's Rowlet and his little Rowlet son. And I won it in a raffle in the Pokemon Center, and he didn't. Just gamble harder, just gamble harder. Okay, guy who doesn't even have Kita-san Black yet. Oh Jesus, I've just started a fight, haven't I? Wait a second, why do I hear fight music? Called out. Oh no. Oh dear. I have found someone in Uma Musume, because yes, we're gonna talk about Uma Musume. Of course we're gonna fucking talk about Uma Musume. Nothing if not predictable. I did find someone in Uma Musume who has a max level Kita-san Black. And yeah, she is pretty good as it turns out. Oh no! I'm sorry, Sophie. There's someone who's got all 4 of those diamonds filled in. His name is also John. Oh no. Oh dear. I have Kita-san Black, but I don't have any, I never got any duplicates. I only got one. So I always borrow a Kita-san Black, a maxed out one, from another John, a fellow John. It's beautiful. Friendship over. Yeah, no, I saw that coming. I feel like you could say that and then I could just kind of dangle a spice bag in front of your eyes, Sophie, like jangling some keys. Like, I don't have anything to jangle right now. I can't be bothered to go get my keys. You know what keys sound like. You know what a spice bag sounds like. You're fucking done, kid. Yeah, I get that a lot. I stretch. Because I am challenging the gods. I'll jangle some keys for her and keep her entertained, don't you worry. We're all like teaming up on each other. We all have our alliances. Specifically against the other person. Once they add spice bags to Scrandle, it's so... What the fuck is a Scrandle, Sophie? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? No, I need to know now. I need to be... I'm current events boy. I need to... What is this? Scrandle. The thrilling daily game of food comparison. View exotic and delicious scran from around the world. Guess what? What the fuck is that? What does that mean? What are you talking about? What is going on? Why is there a Twitch category for Scrandle? Is that Northern Lion? Oh, okay. I love Scrandle. Okay, I'm booking my fucking flight over tomorrow morning so I can come back to Ireland so someone can give me a presentation on what the fuck a Scrandle is. Is this related to Uma Musume? Not if Tesco is being honest with us again. Oh no! Oh dear. Hey Rin, bet you can't do today's Wordle. What? I've never done Wordle before. I never became someone who does Wordle. And I don't do... I know there are Wordle alikes out there, but I don't remember what any of them are called. No, I need to know. No, I need to... No, I need to... I'm gonna look at Wordle. Why is it on the New York Times? Play. Yeah, I have learned through osmosis how Wordle works. I'm going to stop looking at the chat. I'm going to play Wordle off screen now. I'm guessing the word words. I got the first letter right. I'm a fucking genius. It's got an R in it somewhere, but it's not the third character. I'm not looking at chat. You're not real to me. Entertain yourselves. R. Re. Rent with a W. Song that plays when you misspell things. I believe in you. Mr. Believes in me, I gotta log the fucking. Is rec with a W a word? Yes, but it's not the one I'm looking for. W. And it's got an A in it. Why did I think Warwick? Like the location. Firstly, wrong number of letters. Secondly, too English. It's Scran login. Oh, fuck. I'm going to guess white so that I can figure out if there's an E in it. Okay, I know what letters are in. I just need to figure out the order now. There's a W at the start. Oh, it's water. It's water, isn't it? Splendid. I finished Wordle. I'm never playing that again because I won. I did it. It might be Warwick Castle, baby. It's Alton, as in towers. English locations. I don't think I've been to either. I don't... Where the fuck is Alton? Do we have a place called that? We might have at some point. It was too fast for the gambling. I'm just too smart, baby. I hope me doing word off screen whilst talking about the VTuber industry, allegedly, was interesting enough. I hope that was content. I hope you feel content about the content. Well, I was going to bet all of my channel points. I'll figure out how to use channel points one day. Maybe some of the rewards will even be good. The only worthwhile thing I have for channel points is say hello to Snail. He does read all the messages. But look at that, buddy. Look at that. I hold him up to read the screen. Hi, Snappy. I might get a poster just for you. Oh, I see like a twinkle in his eye. That lit up the spark of whimsy in his soul. And that's why he reads all of them. Nice. You did it, Rin! You played a game during your stream! Yo! Finally! God! Sophie reminded me to do today's scrandle, so I appreciate this stream 100%. I've looked up the definition of scrandle, and I still don't understand what it is. I'm definitely at some point gonna come around and, like, I'll just go upstairs and Sophie will just have, like, her office door wide open and she's just playing the fuck out of some scrandle. That seems like the most in-character thing that could possibly happen. I've been thinking about, like, what's the most in-character thing that, like, X person could do? And I feel like, yeah, starting the stream to play a game and then just talking the entire time seems pretty in character for me. Yeah, that'd happen. Yes, little old Rin Penrose. Oh no. Oh dear. So I just checked my phone and you know who you are. 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 Rage. Rage. I'm not an angry man, but I can't be an angry man. I don't. Yeah. I live a fun and interesting life full of varyingly interesting people. Don't read into this music. Don't read into it. I don't even think I know who I am. Yeah, it happens. Why is Bakshin? Oh, Jesus Christ. I never took Bakshin out of the fucking tags. I added Bakshin to the Twitch tags. And it was meant to be only a one-off for the Bakshin run. And then I think I just forgot to take it out of the tags. So now I am Sakura Bakshin O, famous racehorse, and Uma Musume Pretty Derby character. And I still don't have my 3-star spot. Shut it down. Shut it down. Oh no. I think there is a version of Wordle that's called Horstel, and it is just a horse. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds like something that would happen. Now that's the most in-character thing that Sophie could do. Oh, can't play, got that horse blindness. I'm sure it's been asked before, but I'm a curious boy. If you have horse blindness, how much can you interact with Uma Musume Pretty Derby? I think it's worth thinking about for the accessibility. We need to make a version where they're all just women who are running at terrifying speeds. It's just floating outfits. It's exactly the same, except they're just human women. It's just called Musume. Oh dear. Not normal. Actually, you see half the game. On the top or the bottom. At some point we were, even before we got even more off topic, we were meant to be talking about the industry. The industry might have horses. So I'm distracted by... Mimikyu's head is very squishy. And if you squish any bit of it, the rest of it changes shape and it's very... Oh, I'm love. Ah. Oh. Ningen musume. Oh. Human people. Human women. Human women! Ah! Yeah, we had a impression of Sophie earlier, so I just thought we'd make it even, you know. The horse streams. I want a horse VTuber that's not an anime girl. It is just the horse. Just like the physical, real gold ship. And you gave him a keyboard. And why would you do that? Oh no. If you were a racehorse Rin, what would your horse race name be? I mean, it's gotta just be like John Horse. Like, we have stupider names than that. Mr. CB. What are you doing? Rin is very clearly just TM Opera or Reborn. I'm not denying the allegations. I'm not doing that. I would never do that. Hmm? Oh no. Silly McLittle guy. My horse race name, just a dude. RT game probably already called dibs on John Horse. I've been saying this for a little while now. I do think Drift King sounds like a horse name. And now that I think about it, Miss Cupcakes also sounds like it could be a horse name. And Mystic Light does sound like it could be a horse name. And Cake Jumper sounds like... Am I the only one who isn't immediately horseable? It hurts. It hurts to be left out of the horse name club. I think that was a popular pop song this year. I don't remember. Oh no. I can hear the Uma Musume commentator saying Drift King. Oh god. Oh no. Why have you put that in my brain? I can't punch my microphone very hard because there is a metal bit in there. So that was what I'm doing. Oh no. And Drift King is in the lead by too much. God, what's happened? I think we should all make horse OCs and then they should fight. And that's my fun opinion. Oh dear. Oh no. If someone... that's my fun fan art idea that I don't have time to draw right now. Just... horse. Just horse. God, I love fandom. Oh dear. Ugh. No, we're not gonna make this about horse lore because I'm already thinking too much about horse lore. Don't worry about it. Worry about it a little. Don't worry about it. Worry about it the right amount. Don't worry about it. Worry about it enough. Don't worry about it. Oh no. It is very warm in here. I'm stuck in the room with no ventilation because I have to close off all the ventilation, the window and the door, so that people can't hear me scream about horses, or my enemies, or the industry, TM. Oh no. It's warm and my legs are too warm and my arms are too warm. Because I dress like this. Why do I do this? It's too many degrees. I am dying of hypothermia. Thank you for asking. I'm glad someone finally did. Open the window. Everyone should know about the horse law. That is true. The horse industry, of course. Of course it is. The industry, is there much of an industry left? Oh god. No, like, it's hard to know. Let's loop back right back around. It is hard to know where we are on the bell curve of VTuber industry existing. Because it's always hard to know where you are on the curve whilst you're on the curve. But it's, you know, at any point, I think we should be on the level of obeying the law, you know? And fulfilling our contracts, maybe. I think that'd be good. I've seen people get screwed over. We're going back. We're going back. Way! We've circled around. Whoa! Oh, no. At some point, the industry will just be Zoe, and I'm totally here for that. I think Zoe and I are both surprised when we find out that, like, oh, like, this is gonna sound rude, but I'm a rude little dude. But we always both get surprised. It's like, oh, a lot of people are listening to you about this. Whoa. Oh, boy. We always get surprised. Because I don't... No, it's not that I don't think. I know that Zoe didn't go into, like, management being like, I'm going to be the coolest, most popular girl at management school. I mean, it's probably a good sign that people are listening to her, and it's probably a good sign for me that people are listening to her, but, we just like with me, we didn't see this coming. This is weird. And yet here we are. I went to management school because management is cool. Whoa. Incredible. She did the impossible, treat her talents like human beings. It's not as difficult as some of these companies make themselves think that it is. I mean, like, once again, looping around, I hope you never have, like, 1 trillion% unbreakable trust in us if we fuck up. We don't plan on fucking up. I'm not exempt from the, like, don't trust anyone 1,000,000,000% thing. People I associate with are not exempt from the don't trust people 1,000,000,000% thing. Because if you only, like, if you start letting people be exempt from that, then where do you draw the line? It's like that thing of, don't take sponsorships that are too low, because then, like, where do you draw the line of not taking sponsorships that are too low? Or it's why you have to be very strict in enforcing the rules, like, for example, what's a good example I know I've got good examples, I just gotta dig them out of my examples box. It's there, Pikmin. It's on the floor, Pikmin. You're actually sitting on it, Pikmin. I'm gonna need you to move, Pikmin. Yeah, you can't, let me just gently move you. There we go. Thank you, Pikmin. No, like, when I'm enforcing the rules of, say, my stream or my Discord, I have to be very careful if I'm being selective, because then it's like, where do I draw the line? You know? Because if I give an exemption for this person, and the same thing happens again, just very slightly different, is that where I draw the line? You know? Basically, if I do this for one person, I have to do this for everyone. That's why, I mean, that's why a lot of, like, celebrities won't give out autographs, because, like, if I give an autograph out to you, I have to start giving out autographs to everyone. And I gotta get on with my life. Please let me do my grocery shopping. It's that kind of thing. Don't, like, it's a slippery slope. Like, you know? I mean, I can sit here and say, like, I'm not screwing anyone over, all I like. You don't know the proof for that, because I can't prove a negative, because that's how negatives work. And if I could, it'd probably be confidential. So just be careful, I think. Yeah. Click the pinned comment for an autograph. Oh, fuck, yeah, of course. I only do autographs under very specific scenarios. Unrelated, but I'm going to be at 2 conventions this weekend. I'm related. I'm gonna be at Narcon in Sweden tomorrow. Meet and greet, 6 p.m. And then I do a lot of cons with anime in the name, and I just sometimes forget exactly which one it is. So I'm just gonna look at my calendar really quickly. An Anime Impulse. I'm at Anime Impulse on the Saturday. I did not. I knew it began with A. Oh no. Oh, I love a bad look. I have things on. I'm at conventions. If you go Narcon, if you go Anime Impulse, I there this time. Wow. Ugh. Incredible things could happen. Or could happen. Or could happen. Ah. Goodness me. Goodness me. Industry things. I feel like I was talking about something and then I got distracted by the fact that I have a job. Yeah, anime. Everyone talks about the anime cons. No one talks about the anime pros. Curious. Very curious. I always get surprised by the turnout at conventions. Thank you for making the meet and greet lines just a little bit too long. It always spooks me. In the good way. I am so spooked though. Oh dear. The thing I was talking about, the industry. We talk for like 20 more minutes and then I go sit in a cold bathtub because it's too warm. Clothes as well. I need to cool my clothes down. They're very warm. Oh no. I remember when Rin played games and games. If only. If only. Whew. Do we have any way we want to direct the... I'm doing the thing where I open questions to the crowd because I got so lost that I forgot what I was talking about exactly. The industry, capital T, capital I. Whoa! Wow. My god. Whew. I remember when Rin was talking about the industry. Oh dear. Liz, I like... It is of interest to me, mostly because I go here. This is the one place where I do go. What do you think about the hit 2003 film, The Core? Oh boy! Oh no. I don't think they had VTubers in that one, personally. Oh dear. I went to have breakfast and I'm back and you're still talking about the industry. Oh, don't worry, we went on a... We went on a small tangent. Just a little one. Don't worry about what happened there. It was probably nothing. I remember when, Rin. Yeah. Oh god. Given the current situation, what do you think the best course of action to get into VTubing would be? This may be a controversial opinion. It is one I hold regardless. I understand why people will disagree with it. I don't think there is something wrong with them for disagreeing with it. I don't think there's something wrong with me for thinking it. This is how opinions work. I think at this point in the life cycle of the VTubing industry, that it might be a sensible career choice to go into an agency, stay for the minimum contract period and leave. I think that makes sense, theoretically. On paper, you'd have to see. Obviously, if the minimum contract length is something ridiculous, like that's not gonna work. But I think you couldn't really be blamed for trying that. I'm not saying go try it. People don't normally go in planning to do that. Actually, I don't think I've heard a single case of someone doing that. It's probably happened at least once. I don't know anyone who's done it. But I think it theoretically makes sense to join a VTuber agency, use that to just kind of build yourself up. I think the most important thing in there is like just build connections. Connections are the reason why I'm where I am right now. Like, if I hadn't been connected to my manager. That only happens because I joined the industry. but I think it makes like sense if you go in and you... I'm trying to formulate what I'm trying to say. Theoretically, it makes sense if you just join an agency for, say, a year and then leave. And that year is just for, like, building up stuff that it would be more difficult to do, but that you can take with you. Like, yeah, making connections is the big one. Oh, dear. Rin, a VTuber model is expensive. Depends. It tends to be the case that yes. There is no such thing as a standard rate in this industry. It kind of does make sense because it is art. There's never really a standard rate for art and artists. That's just kind of how art works, honestly. I don't know how much my model cost. I was never told. If I try and guess, it was probably at least like... Oh, I'm trying to think now. This is pure speculation on my part, but if I had to guess, like, the price is rice, then I'd say, like, there's probably a good chance my model... It probably costs at least, like, £3,000–4,000, and that's probably an underestimate. That is my most conservative estimate of how much this model cost. I don't know, it was paid for by the agency whilst I was there. I'm very fortunate that I never had to pay that much for a model. Yet! Is that a teaser for a thing I'm working on, or am I being annoying? Both of these seem likely. I keep you on your toes by being just completely incomprehensible. No one understands me. I wonder why that is. The price is rice. The price is rice. Don't worry about it. New VTuber outfit. I'm aware that I've gone a long time without getting any of those newfangled VTuber outfits. Listen, man, this shirt's just really comfy. No. Oh dear. I'm not against it, it just hasn't materialized yet. But when it does, you shall see what you shall see. Clothes need washing. Yeah, that's why I don't stream like 3 days a week. Everything's just in the wash. I have to take my jacket for dry cleaning, it's horrible. New outfit, Rin now has 2 crowns. Yo, no way. Ugh. Ugh. Give me my soothing Mimikyu. He's so soothing. I'm not joking when I say this. He's very soothing. I feel soothed. Nice. Ugh. It's good Tomodachi Life music. Sorry, I got distracted there. Do you think debuts are worth it for indies / in general? It depends. It makes sense to do it when you're in an industry because you have the kind of gravitas where people will go, ooh, industry. No, ooh, industry, oh no. Ooh, agency. Agency has debuts. A debut is a very easy way to hook people, but you need to make sure that you will be able to hook people. It's more complicated for indies, I think. I think something a lot of people do is they just start streaming normally and then they have a quote-unquote debut stream later on. And that guarantees that like the baseline number of people who would normally show up. But also by marketing it as a debut, you get people who haven't seen you for the first time. When you are a new VTuber with 0 viewers, it is a lot harder. And it is very difficult to do the kind of... Unless you have a lot of money to throw around, it is very difficult to do the regular VTuber debut thing of like voices revealed at debut, very vague about things. Because there are so many of us around at this point, it just kind of becomes like, oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another, and I don't know anything about them. I only have limited time on this earth, and I've seen a lot of VTubers. Yeah, no? Ooh. I mean, as everything, it depends, but I think it makes more sense for corporate VTubers. What do you think about Idol Corp? Buddy. Buddy. It's a loaded question. And you knew that. I know what you're playing at. Oh dear. Please remember that I still have an NDA. Like, there's good stuff I couldn't talk about if I wanted to, right? You're never gonna get the full picture from someone who's under NDA, no matter what that full picture looks like. You know? Does he know? Actually, it's chroma shift right now. Oh dear, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get used to that considering I've never worked at a place called chroma shift. Intriguing. Hey, VTuber, what do you think about extremely loaded question? Oh, I see. NDA lasts forever, question mark. You know what's also included in a lot of NDAs? Oh dear. I mean, I also feel like if I say like, my NDA lapses at blah blah blah, then I'm gonna be jamming the fuck out. No, I feel like when you say my NDA ends on X date, then it's like, oh, we have to wait until then, and then the secrets will be revealed. It's like, that's probably stuff that I wouldn't care to talk about that's covered by me NDA. Oh no. I'm northern now, apparently. Scary. Oh dear. I don't want to set up the expectation that I'm going to talk about anything. I'll cross that bridge if I ever feel like it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about nothing. Have someone ghostwrite a book that is 99% false. Okay, so have you heard of non-disparagement? Also, have you heard of, like, slander? You know? Ugh. Just... You kind of just can't lie. I think lying is bad. The real source would be a Snebby doing a tell-all stream. I think Snebby is not under NDA, but he knows that if he says things that I have told him in confidence, that would be a breach of privacy. And he's chill, and he knows that it's my story to tell. Hashtag BFFs. Oh dear. Lying is bad. Got it. Write that down. Write that down. Oh, I'm out of delicious nectar. Why? The last savoring drop. It tastes like delicious nectar. Oh yeah. Do you and Snebby have friendship bracelets? We should get those. We should get those. Or like, I should paint my nails and you should paint your shell. Oh, we should do that. Write that down. Write that down. Didn't know Snebby was chill like that. Snebby is absolutely... Snebby is the chillest guy I know. I'm not. I respect Chili... Huh? What was your name again? I'm kidding. Don't worry. We're chill. I respect Snebby's ability to be chill. He's the chillest dude I've ever seen. Does the bracelet go around his shell? I think it would go around his neck like his little scarf. I want a snail like Snebby. There are snails everywhere for those with eyes to see. I'll have you know. I'm slowly becoming known as... I mean, we already knew I was the shark guy. All my friends send me sharks they see. I'm also becoming the snail guy. Carla, my oomph from Japan, whom I met in on the Japan trip, just sent me... I mean, firstly, she sent me a snail. And then she sent me a picture of her in the IKEA with, like, the Blahaj towel. I was like, yes, you know what I'm about! That's oomph. Oh, yeah. I think we should all be more like Snebby, for real. I think if everyone was just a little bit more like Snebby, the world would be a much brighter place. Wow. Wow. Did she send it electronically or via snail mail? You think you're so funny, don't you? Snebby, you sit there. There we go. I always position... Snebby's always in the office when I stream. I have not had a single stream where I have not had Snebby. No, I think the streams where I've had Snebby, actually, I can count on... Where I haven't had Snebby, I can count on one hand. Because every now and then, he does just chill in, like, the living room or something. He's here, and I can prove it. Here he is on the mic. He's got, like, an indoor voice, so he doesn't really pick up. But I can hear him. Have we had a solo Snebby stream yet? We've been talking about it. Snebby and I, we've been talking about it. But of course it would be, like, the most popular stream on the entire channel, so we've got to make sure that it really happens when it counts, you know? I hear it loud and clear. If you can't hear Snebby's voice, that's a problem with the purity of your heart, for the record. Oh dear. He's just a chill guy. Heaven forbid you just be a chill guy with a positive attitude. Theme of being a chill guy with a positive attitude. More positive than me. Hey man. Genuinely, like, obviously I can't prove this. I don't have a way to prove this, but like I do bring Snebby with me everywhere I go. Which means I always need to have like a bag of a certain size. So he always comes with me. Like, I will go to like the supermarket. The local supermarket. It's less than like a 10-minute walk. And I will... My checklist is like, I gotta bring my wallet, I gotta bring my phone, I gotta bring a shopping bag, I gotta bring like my earbuds. I gotta bring my boy! Yes! He goes under the shopping bags, for the record. Especially mostly because it's very hot outside and I don't want him getting like dried up. We do our skincare routine together before we go to bed as well. He's got glowing skin, for the record. I think it's something he eats. He's better with his dietary requirements than I am. He eats more vegetables. I just like chilling with my boy. No, I think my friends can also vouch for like every single time they see me, I'm like, okay, no, real quick, I just need to, and then I pull Snebby out of my bag and I just like take a little photo of him. Ah, the memories. Sometimes if someone asks like what I'm up to, I will just like be like, hey Snebby, do you mind if I do something real quick? And I just take a picture of like the thing I'm doing in the background and Snebby in the foreground. What was the... I remember I was out having lunch with my cousin a few days ago and I was like, just real quick. and I got Snebby and I took a picture of us enjoying the delicious food. Snebby, the perfect photo model. At some point, we gotta set him up like a Snebstagram. We gotta do that. It's in the... I'd say it's in the works. No, it's in my brain. It's in my brain, and that's okay. Maybe one day. Soothing Mimikyu plush. We'll get him a photo shoot with a soothing Mimikyu plush to bring you peace of mind. He's so silly. I love him so much. He's so silly. He's very squishable, but you must squish him gently. Legitimately would make me use my Instagram again. For the record, I don't have an I don't use Instagram. I don't even have a personal Instagram account. I don't go there. And I don't have a personal TikTok. Technically, I do have a work TikTok. I don't think I'm ever gonna post to it again in my life. It's the one that's probably in my YouTube bio labeled like this thing. Anyone currently claiming to be me on Instagram or TikTok? I don't know if anyone is. I saw that someone is pretending to be me on Discord. For the record, I just want to say, if I was trying to scam you, I would just say I'm trying to scam you. And also, I don't say things like, let's get together and network and see what we can create. My Discord bio says play Pikmin 4. This is because I want people to play Pikmin 4. Goodness. One day, I would like to help Snebby start an Instagram. I think it would be fun if he was also just famous as a snail. You know, like those Instagram famous dogs, except cooler and more polite. I don't use it, but this is me. That's the title to the link of the TikTok. Yeah. I don't think I ever actually logged into that account, personally. I've got the login details somewhere, but I always had management access it because I didn't want to go on TikTok. Gotta check if it's the real Rin by saying, Pikmin! If I enter a Discord call and it doesn't play the Pikmin sound effect, it's not me. You can check. I was on Lala's birthday stream. I was on Lullaby's birthday stream. We are friends because we like Pikmin. Because we have taste. And like, obviously that's a little bit of a language barrier between me and Lala because I am a native English speaker and I don't speak a word of Spanish, and she is a native Spanish speaker and she is still studying English, and we both know a little bit of Japanese, but not really enough to get by either way. So we just communicate by saying like, yeah, Pikmin, woo! Oh, that's great. But you can see I enter that stream and it goes, Pikmin! And then I click the Pikmin button like 55 more times. Because that's just how you know it's me. So if I'm trying to scam you, it will be with Pikmin. I just need 50 bucks for delicious nectar just to get me through the month. Me and my 100 sons born of the onion. Please give me your Discord login details. Oh no. Oh no. I have one Discord account. It's called Rin Penrose. That's because it's my name. Also, I don't talk to people, so if I'm trying to talk to you, something's gone wrong. Oh no. Please send me 600 Pokos or Olimar will never see his family again. Unrelated problem? Yeah, parentheses, unrelated problem. It does just sound like something I don't know when I picked up the random phrase in parentheses at the end of a message habit. I think it was probably from Japanese Twitter. Back when I looked in there every 5 days. No, every 5 weeks, let's be real. I'm not good at social media even if I try. Oh no. But I think that's a thing that like Japanese Twitter users do, and I absorbed it into my brain. So every now and then I will just seemingly add what looks like stage directions to my texts. What was the text that I sent to my friend the other day? No, yes, I ended a message with oh no. We're like, in parentheses, like, dubious methods, as I'm trying to do something dubious. So you know that it's dubious. Oh, how mysterious. Me being mysterious. Oh, but yeah, that sounds like the most predictable thing I could do. End a statement with something slightly unrelated in parentheses. Parentheses in character. Yeah. If I don't do that at least once in a conversation, you're being scammed on Discord. Oh no. Rin will scam you by saying something like, I've been locked out of my Nintendo Switch account and I need $60 to play Pikmin 4 or I will die. Yeah. No, the way I would scam you out of money is by saying, give me $60, please. Like, at that point, if you fall for it, you kind of are asking for it. Because you gave me $60. Yo, no way! Oh, no. Ugh. I mean, if you ever... I don't know if I've ever been I think I have been impersonated on TikTok before, but I had Idol at the time take it down. If you ever do find someone who's claiming to be Rin Penrose, you can email me. I know how to send a DMCA. I've done it before. That's not the music I was hoping was gonna kick in, but it's pretty good. No, we've had to submit DMCAs to like fucking like character AI, one of those types of sites. You know those AI things where it's like, chat with a fictional character. If you make one of those, I'm gonna get it taken down. And I've done it before. They get very, very worried when you mention DMCA. I wonder why. It's almost as if you're infringing on someone's copyright. Hey, there's someone on my screen right now looking like Rin Penrose. I need help. That's what I say when I look in the mirror every night. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh dear. Not normal. A YouTuber who knows how to use DMCAs and use them for good, glorious. Like, if I absolutely needed to, I would use a DMCA. No one's done a crime at me on YouTube yet. It's not a challenge. I know lawyers. I have a lawyer I work with. Please don't fuck with me. I don't want to have to... I can afford it, but I don't have to be happy about it. Oh dear. I think personally that it is... Maybe this is my hot take. I have a lot of those today, apparently. I don't think you should make character AI of real people. I think that's weird. Maybe if they don't talk to you, there's a reason for it. Oh no! Scary. AI Rin Penrose isn't real. She can't hurt you. AI Rin Penrose that we had to send in her takedown request for. Oh dear. Snebby doesn't count as a lawyer. Snebby never passed the bar exam. I think he could, if that was where his passions lied. No, but in all seriousness, I have a lawyer that I work with. He's got me results before. I ain't saying more than I need to, but like, you know. I know what I'm doing. Don't fucking test me, please. Ugh. But no, yeah, if someone's impersonating me, especially if they're, like, the AI bullshit is one thing. I don't think anyone's believing that it's me. For the record, like, fuck generative AI in its current form. Maybe one day it'll do some good, but that day ain't today, and I don't think it's gonna be tomorrow. And I don't agree with people making character AIs of me, and you know what? Honestly, I think less of you if you decide to do that. And hey, Penumbral, what a time. Hi, I'm having a hot take on the internet. Oh no! Oh no, I've had a hot take on the internet. Oh dear. Hello, right now I am talking specifically about how people make character AI things of me, and I am going to send more takedown notices if I have to, because they've worked before. And also in the pinned comment, oh shit, the pinned comment died on Twitch. Fuck, shit. I have a charity thing for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. There's my link. If you feel like donating and also getting a poster, I sign it. There we go. I brought it back. I'm a genius. I'm never gonna die. Me personally, I would never. All my opinions are correct at all times. My man. That's me too. I've never had a bad take in my life. I don't like garlic bread. If I wanted to eat garlic, I would eat it in other foods. I also don't want to eat garlic. Anyway, about me having a lawyer, right? You know, for no reason. I'm sorry for not being a real asexual, apparently. Apparently you need to like garlic bread for that. Oh dear. Where's my chill? Thank you. God. Jesus Christ. Ugh. No, but, where was I? If you do believe I'm being impersonated online, please send the link to the thing to my inbox, and I'll kill them with my mind. I'm revoking your ace back. No! Oh, well, it was gonna happen at some point. I don't fit in anywhere, do I? I'm just too cool and handsome and masculine. They just couldn't handle me. What does that have to do with anything? I don't know. My jawline's just too good. Oh dear. No, where was I? Yes. If you make a character AI thing of me, I think I would think less of you. It's weird and I don't like it. Anyway. No more plushie discounts for you. No, that's why I had the card! Oh, dang it. Oh, man. Hello, I am Rin. Give me $60. Pretends to be Rin. Leaves unrelated stage directions. Plays sick guitar riff. Oh. No, that's my brother. No, he's the one with the guitar riff. Yes, you are. At least try and stay in character. Oh dear. I would probably end a sentence like that with like parentheses falsified information. Stage direction might not be the right term. I just can't think of the right term. Oh dear. I'd make a character AI of you that only says get a life. Don't even do that as a joke. You're wasting a lot. First of all, you're limited time on this planet for a joke that isn't even that funny. Second, a lot of natural resources that we can. I think we should probably keep a hold of those right now. It's just my thought, you know? Ugh. My spine. Why do I sit for 3 hours and then get confused as to why my back hurts? Strange. Oh dear. No, like, whether it's a joke or not, I do not endorse any character AI nonsense of me. And I feel like a lot of people I know would feel the same. So please don't. You know? Real torment Nexus energy. We have recreated the Rin Penrose character AI from the famous stream. Do not create the Rin Penrose character AI. Yo, no way! Oh dear. Whew. It's not normal. Dest I say. Dest I say it's not normal. I just make a Python script. Come on. The kids these days apparently aren't writing like fan fiction or doing roleplay blogs on the Tumble. Apparently they're talking to AIs. It's like, well, I don't go here, but even I can tell that culture is dead. Oh, man. When I was a teen, if we wanted to have a pretend friend to talk to, we wrote Python script. Exactly! Now I just need to remember how to write Python. I was able to at one point. That point ain't right now. Once upon a time, I played Minecraft Raspberry Pi Edition. It wasn't the best version. Kids are also using AI to cheat at school, too. Okay. Cool story, bro. By the way, will you be able to accept little gifts during your Narcon meet and greet? I believe the answer is no. I think Narcon has a post up that goes over this, but I believe I'm just gonna double check and then quadruple check and then quintuple check and then triple check because I missed that step. No gifts. Yeah, Narcon, unfortunately, no gifts. No gifts this time around. Keep it to yourself. Oh. Or you could, you could use that money to donate to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. You could do that. $5, $6, $4. All of these are amounts of dollars. You know? You know? Adults are also using AI to cheat at work. I get so irrationally, maybe rationally, But it's funnier if I say it's irrational. I get so irrationally angry when, like, Google tricks me into using an AI thing. No, I didn't realize that Amazon had an AI thing until I had accidentally clicked on it. I went, ah! I get so angry when I get tricked into doing that because it's not clearly labeled as AI and I just think it's a regular feature of the site. Or like, I pay for Google Workspace and they were like, we're upping your charges because we're including AI features. It's like, can I opt out? No. Okay. Well, I need Google Workspace. But I'm gonna be happy about this. Everything has fucking AI in it now. YouTube keeps suggesting that I use AI to answer comments, and it's like, if I couldn't be bothered to answer the comment without AI, do I deserve to answer the comment at all? Fucko. It's bad out there. It's bad out there. AI overview was driving me insane. I'm so annoyed they can't turn it off. AI overview! There's a clip about this. AI overview thought that I was Cake Jumper. You can't trust it! Oh no. Oh dear. Not normal. Not normal. I don't want this! And I keep getting ads for like, hot take, I think that AI is good if you use it on Monday CRM. Oh my god, I'm so glad you said that. Like, fake interview that we all know is fake, and why are you framing it like this? And no, it's not! Oh god. I mean, theoretically, I understand the use case for non-generative AI, where it's just like, it's just automating a thing. But it's also just shit right now. It's just bad. A person can do the job faster and probably for cheaper than the price of your shitty subscription. It just gets shit wrong. And also a person's probably like burning less rainforests, you know? There's no justifiable reason for generative AI imaging at this point, I don't think. When are we inventing the AI that cures cancer? I'm just curious as to why we haven't done that one yet. Oh, you guys were using the technology to generate anime girls? No, that's cool. No, I mean, you're a fool. But no, that's cool. Would it kill us to do something just slightly more pressing? Yeah. Oh dear. There's a current study that found out that programming with AI is about 30% slower than programming by hand. I mean, most people don't hallucinate the same way that AI does. And the ones that do tend to realize that they are sometimes. They've got a better case. Like, oh no. Even human that's hallucinating is a way better shot than computer that's hallucinating. Not normal. I'm very tired. I'm very tired. Oh no. For the record, if I ever accidentally use AI, poke me and I'll go, oh fuck, of course. Oh shit. I'm hoping it never comes to that, but we get fooled by something. I mean, the problem with AI isn't, like, the long-term problem with AI isn't gonna be the quality, because at some point it is gonna get to the point where, like, I think we're probably already to the point where, like, most people can't tell. Because most people aren't artists and they don't know what to look out for. Not everyone has a Twitter account. Most people aren't in Twitter. Remember, most people aren't in Twitter. It's more most people than you think. It's never gonna be about the quality at the end of the day, it's about the harm it does to real living people. Don't move the goalposts too much, because otherwise we're gonna have problems. Oh dear. Most people are using AI for science. For example, they use AI to find the structure of enzymes, still don't support generative AI. That, if it's helping with like scientific research, I'm like all for it in theory. Again, there's questions to be asked where it's like, how much energy are you using, buddy? And is it more than a person would? For like medical applications, it's absolutely like, as long as you can get through that kind of thing and like a lot. The bar is lower for ethics there because it's doing real tangible good. If you're using it to talk to just like a robot that you've called Rin Penrose, I think that's lame and dumb. It just felt right. Just felt right to press that button. Sorry, I think that's lame and dumb. Jesus! Oh no. Oh dear. It is a little bit tough talking about it, but I think that the main thing is like generative AI is a bit of a fuck. Oh dear. Generalized AI, it's like, well, it could go either way depending on the context. Gen AI right now is not doing very much good, and I think we need legislation. But everyone is old, so we'll see if we get it. Oh no! Copyright law still hasn't caught up to the internet, remind you. Oh dear. Ah. Goodness me, my head is hurting from thinking about all this nonsense. Come to me, soothing Mimikyu plush to bring me peace of mind. I kind of just want to snuggle him forever. Maybe I'm just gonna end stream and just snuggle this little plushie. He's so silly. He's so silly. With his little ears and his little face. No, you know what? It's been 3 hours. I'm sorry I didn't play the video game. I'll play it on Friday. I'm gonna end stream because it's been 3 hours, and also I'm very warm, and also I want to snuggle this plushie. It's my dream. It's my dream. I'm just a silly guy. You understand. You understand, I hope. I can't get over. He's quite spectacular. I think you'll find. Well then, thank you for coming out to, it's still a Pokemon stream. We still have time, right? Haha, don't worry about it. Oh no. Sorry I got like this. I'm standing up because my legs hurt. Let's raise the desk before I go forever. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I'm gonna get dinner and I'm gonna snuggle with this Mimikyu plush because it's the best thing I've seen all year. Yeah, next stream, Friday, I'll be doing the Pokemon thing. I might also be opening the Pokemon cards on the Saturday, but we'll see what we see. And then, of course, Sunday we will have some Bakshin! And speaking of Bakshin, you know what? I am going to send you over to someone who is playing the funny horse game. I'm going to send you over to Snapcube, considering that I stole the one from her. This feels like justice. There we go. This feels like paying my dues. Oh no. But yes, I will see you on the Friday. I'm gonna go snuggle this plushie right now. He's wonderful. And remember, corporations aren't your friend, and no, that's, I don't think that's the kind of sentence that needs an extension.